Back in 2015-16, my favourite team, Manchester United, won the FA Cup and still sacked manager Louis van Gaal. My dad's Spurs, though, had a young and upcoming side under Pochettino, which eventually reached a Champions League final. But despite having a far better looking future at this point, it still took Spurs 10 years until they finally won a trophy. And of course, it was against Manchester United in the Europa League final. But with the retro 15-16 database by Mr. Teeny, we have a chance to change the past from the last 10 years. So I'm going to take over Manchester United and my dad is taking over Spurs. And we are going to try and win as many trophies as we can across 10 seasons, with the winner simply being whoever wins more trophies than the other. Right, Dad, retro rebuild time from the 2015-16 season.
Yes.
We're going 10 years into the future.
Should be good.
Yeah.
Looking forward to this.
Which, of course, if we're going by what happened in real life, 10 years in with Manchester United and Spurs ended with a Europa League Cup final and a, 17th and 15th place in the league?
Great season in the league, but I'll take the cup win at the end of the day.
Yeah. I mean, hopefully we can do better than that. Now, we are taking over at a weird time for both of our clubs. You were a bit on the rise because Maurizio Pochettino had come in. He started to build a bit of a team. And in a couple of years from this point, you got to the Champions League final.
Yeah, we did. It was a big surprise we did it as well. We had some really sort of lucky results
to
get in there, but hey, I'll take it. And it was a bit disappointed in the final. We let ourselves down.
Yeah. Harry Kane and, of course, Christian Eriksen sort of coming into their prime.
Yeah.
Whereas at Manchester United, Louis van Gaal was sacked after winning the FA Cup this season, I believe. And yet, we have just been on a downwards trajectory, but still won more trophies. So, interesting stuff. Now, the team that I think Manchester United have are at a point where it's going to start sucking in a couple of years' time. The key players right now, David De Gea, don't have to worry about him on this because this is all rated based on FM26. He is the best keeper in the world on this, and he's only 24. Do not have to worry about that whatsoever. Juan Mata, not a bad player right for now, but in a couple of years' time, with only 13 natural fitness and 0 pace as it is, might not stick around too long, especially when we're doing 10 years. If it was the 5 years, I might have just kept hold of him just for the sake of it. But Bastian Schweinsteiger apparently is a key player, and he's 31 years of age, only 14 natural fitness. I do like Bastian, though, because even though he only played really 1 season at Man United, every time they play, he tweets about it, and he's like, come on, United. I'm like, weird. He played for so long elsewhere. But we've also got the likes of Wayne Rooney and Anthony Martial. Now, Anthony Martial is very young on this, only 19 years of age, burst onto the scene roughly about the season before, but looks very good, can play from the left, can play up front, as well as the likes of Luke Shaw coming in, only 20 years of age, Luke Shaw. We've even got Phil Jones, who's only 23, he's a youngster here, he's retired in real life. We still have Marouane Fellaini.
Oh, I hated him.
Yeah, I was like that with him, 50-50, because I hated him, and then he'd score an important goal.
Yeah, he did. He often popped up, didn't he? But he was all elbows when anybody went near him, he just elbowed him, didn't he? But I was and he didn't do it on purpose. He just had him up, and then he just run into him. He was so tall.
We had Morgan Schneider, who you took a bit of flack from signing.
Yeah, I did. He
looks
good there as well, didn't he?
Then we've got like Savander Herrera. Michael Carrick is still around at age 34, current Manchester United manager at the minute. Yeah. Wayne Rooney is there, 29 years of age. He's not very good natural fitness, but he does look quite good at this point. Could definitely still score some goals. And Memphis Depay was signed this season. Yeah. And at the time, was supposed to be the next big thing. He was going to be the new Ronaldo, playing from the left, playing up front. Never quite amounted to it. No, he's enjoying himself in Brazil, though, so good for him. So that's the sort of like talent that we've got here. No Rashford, by the way. He hasn't come through. He's on the game, but he's nowhere near as good. But let's have a look, Dad, at your side, because as we mentioned, this is a weird era for Spurs where they're about to get even better. Kyle Walker's still around. This is before he went to Manchester City. Eric Dyer's just been signed maybe the season before it, and he looks amazing.
He looks really
very
good
in
in
this,
from
Sporting. You've got the likes of Bentaleb at 20 years of age in centre mid, who's good.
Danny
You've got
Rose
Moussa Dembele, Danny Rose, Lamella, Chadley. Heung-min Son is only 23 years old. Yeah. Looks really good. And then, of course, Harry Kane and Christian Eriksen. Christian Eriksen, 23 years of age. Oh, he's fresh out of Ajax. Model citizen personality.
Yeah, such a good player.
Played for both clubs eventually, of course, and did very well. Player. And then, of course, Harry Kane, just aged 22 on this. Looks just good. Before he became world class.
I mean, he wasn't quick there, but he never was quick, would he? But he was quick in the head. He got himself in positions before anybody else thought about it. So that's where he made up for it, really. And good striker there, so I'm looking forward to taking him for the 10 seasons. I could have him for the whole 10 seasons.
The back four, of course, you mentioned the two full-backs, but at the time you had Jan Vertonghen, who's only 28, and Alderweireld, who I rated really highly.
I can't remember which one of these two Spurs got rid of first, but I can remember when they did, I felt they got rid of the wrong one at the time.
Yeah.
I mean, looking at it now, they're both good, but I can't remember which way it was. But I felt Spurs, when they got rid of one of these, they got rid of the one that I liked better first.
Keeper,
I mean, I just can't believe how good this keeper looks for this.
We've both got great goalkeepers. We don't have to worry about goalkeepers for a long time.
I hated this keeper. Being a Spurs fan, absolutely. In the later
It's
times,
he was eccentric,
and he certainly was. And I just feel that's one position Spurs have never got right for years.
When they signed him, though, from of course the French league with Lyon, I remember him being tipped as like the next best keeper.
Yeah,
and I was like, Jesus, that's bloody good. Because at the time, you were signing some great youngsters. Dele Alli. When you picked Dele Alli up from MK Dons, and even at this point, he's a 5-star wonder kid on this game at 19 years of age.
I can remember that really well because I think we signed him but left him there for the season, and he was playing really good, and we was like sort of, this player's going to be so good.
Yeah, obviously a lot of his past has haunted him. We've seen that very a lot of the stuff that's
attitude,
come out.
Just down to pure attitude that was.
Yeah, but he had a tricky pass, so a lot of things come back to haunt him.
Yeah,
Kieran Trippier was there as well, so you got two good right backs, and then it's a good side. It's a very good team. We mentioned a few of the youngsters that you've been signing around that time. Eric Dyer, I think, had only just come into the team from Sporting the season before, so £4 million. A lot of highly rated players in there, but we have signed a player each already at the start of this because we had a little bit of money, so we might as well have. So, Dad, looking at your transfer history, just the one player that came in for you, and it was Andreas Samaras.
Yep.
So he was a centre midfielder from Benfica.
Centre midfielder,
Greek.
Defensive midfielder. I just felt it's another player to put into the squad in that sort of position where I felt I was a little bit weak, and physical was he's really good.
Yeah, he's 6'2", very powerful, strong player, perfectionist personality, good to have in the dressing room. Mental attributes, phenomenal.
Very good, yeah. So I thought it was a good signing.
The only thing he doesn't have as a 10 is long throws. Who needs that these days? Dad, let's have a look at your tactic then before we have a look at the player that I signed and the tactic. I'm going for, you've got a 4-2-3-1, and we've got Dele Alli being locked into this attacking midfield position.
Yeah, I didn't want to sort of waste that talent straight away, so I felt him and Christian Eriksen in the midfield would be a perfect pair together, really.
We got Kane, we got Son, we got Lamella. All three, that front three is quite scary as wide forwards and a channel forward, so kind of acting as a front three. And when you see it in possession, they act quite as I like that, the two wide forwards and the centre forward on this. I do like that combination as the 4-3-3. But yeah, quite a good setup to be fair there. Let's have a look then at this side, because again, as I mentioned, one signing was made, and if you're looking at the back line, and I'll showcase exactly why we had to sign a defender, this is what we have done. Matija Nastasic. Now, I do believe he went to Manchester City and became a bit of a flop, to be honest. But at this point, 10 years ago, highly rated as one of the next best defenders in the game. Only 22, which means right now he'd only be 32, and 33, and you think would be his prime years as a
defender, yeah.
Yeah, if he held on to his pace and etc. He's a left-footed defender as well. I couldn't even tell you what club he's at now, but I bought him from Schalke. I actually had already been at Manchester City and become a failed wonder kid by the looks of it, because he had just gone to Schalke. £60 million is what I paid for him, because I think he could be really good. That's the player that we're looking at. The reason why I'm locking him in is because if we didn't have him, it would be Marcus Rojo. And very much like a lot of the players in Manchester United's team right then, you either loved him or you hated him. And it was game by game, depending on whether he got himself sent off or did something silly or what. That was Marcus Rojo. So I wanted to keep him sort of out of the team in that first team. But the other centre-back position options that we had is either Chris Smalling or Phil Jones. I remember this era so well. I was just thinking, please, dear God, sign as a defender. And we got Harry Maguire. Phil Jones as well.
Phil Jones, the man who sticks his head in everywhere, and it had some pictures done of him sort of like
defending using his skull.
Brilliant. Yeah.
On this, he looks great. He actually looks fantastic. So we'll see how that one plays out. Yeah, I'm going for this. We've got a false 9, which I'm kind of interested to see whether Wayne Rooney would... I would assume Wayne Rooney would take this position. I think as a false 9, he would work quite well. The false 9 just drops off into these positions here with the channel forward being Memphis Depay, who has got 8 goals in 6 appearances already. Locking in Martial as that wide forward. That's the plan for me anyway, dropping into a deeper 4-4-2. So The start of the season for me, not too bad at all. We are scoring a lot of goals. We're through to the Champions League. We beat Den Haag in there. Sunderland 3-2, Stoke 3-1, Palace 1-0, Leicester 2-1. So it's been a great start for me. For you, Dad, very similar. To be honest, you have got a loss, though, on your season already. Norwich at home. Norwich at home.
Oh, no.
One of the games you really got to be winning there.
Yep, definitely.
But it started off unbelievably well.
Oh,
Rivals Chelsea, beating them 6-1.
I just couldn't ask for a better start, really, could I, than
Crazy.
that, really?
Because reminding you, Chelsea have just won the league.
Yes.
2015, they were champions with Jose Mourinho.
So
he was sacked soon after.
What a time to take him on, isn't it?
Yeah, because he was sacked right after this. And then when Louis van Gaal was sacked, at the end of this season, that's when Jose goes to Man United.
Yeah.
That's where we are in the world. So that's the season before that happens. Right now, Jose Mourinho is the Chelsea manager after just winning the league title with Eden Hazard, with Diego Costa. They have got the best team in the league. Them and Arsenal, very good teams there.
And we're going to hammer them 6-1.
You're going to beat them 6-1 at home. Bournemouth 1-0 away from home. They're just very newly into the Premier League. So was Swansea. Beaten Traumatist, so you are in the Europa League this season. So that'll be an interesting one for you.
Yeah, poor result at home, especially against Norwich. So disappointed with that. 30 points to drop. So, but hey, it's a long season.
Yeah. Weirdly, we've got the new update. There's a few really good things with the new update, including this league table. They realised, that tile looked a bit crap, didn't it, when it didn't go across the full screen. So thank you very much to change that. Only took 3 months. But they finally added it where you hover over and it shows you the results. Thank God for that, because that would add an extra 2 minutes to every single time we down the end of the season trying to find the fixtures against each other. So that helps. But we aren't doing points this time. Because we're doing the 10 seasons, we are doing trophies. Who can win the most trophies in 10 seasons? We thought it would be a nice little twist because, of course, within that 10 seasons, Dad's technically won the big trophy against each other, but Man United have won more. So we thought it was a nice little twist to do that, to see who wins more trophies at the end of 10 seasons. So, Manchester United, second in the league, only behind Arsenal, who have only conceded 1 goal so far, with Arsene Wenger still around. Mesut Ozil, Peter Cech, Alexis Sanchez, that sort of Arsenal team. Let's find out, season number 1, what happens? Alright, season number 1, and neither of us are winning the league title. Although we were second and fourth, we weren't exactly close to Arsenal either.
No.
Their start of the season continued by the looks of it. They scored the most goals, conceded the least. Done very well under Arsene Wenger. So obviously we know that didn't actually happen in real life. Arsenal have not won the league ever since Arsene Wenger was in the 2000s. But 7 losses for me there. One of them was against Spurs.
That's 3-0 as well.
Yeah, lost a lot of away fixtures there. Whereas yourself, Dad, 8 losses, and I beat you when you came to Old Trafford 3-2. So that is good.
So Norwich beat me twice.
Yeah. The annoying thing is that it's still doing that thing where you can't see all of the results. It's very much like FM26 where you can only see sort of like the top 10 or whatever it is. Just show us the full 20.
Can't be hard, can it?
No.
Sure, it can't be hard.
Just show us the top 20. I'm curious about the goal scoring stuff. We'll have to find it now because it's all changed by the looks of it. But of course, here we go. Right, so the players. Remember my biggest gripe of the goal scorers?
Where their age was?
Yeah, where their age is. Now, the player statistics, I have not looked at this, by the way. No, I literally haven't. The update only came a couple of days ago. Sergio Aguero, 31 goals, was the top scorer. I love Sergio Aguero. I just hated that he chose the blue side of City than the red. But age is still there. Actually, that's not on goals, but I imagine it's still the same. It is still the same. What are you doing? Just move it. Just stick it over there. It's so annoying. Why his appearances after goals? It makes no sense to me. I'll continue to complain about it every single time I see it, but there we go. Anthony Martial, Memphis Depay, Harry Kane. All in the top 13. Harry Kane and Depay with 18. Anthony Martial, my top scorer from that left wing. Locked him in, of course.
Very good.
21 goals. He is the youngest player to have that amount of goals scored as well, by the looks of it. The youngest player on this list. Good bit of development from Anthony.
Yeah, definitely, yeah.
It is such a shame when you think about how good he could have been. Now he's just been released from a club in Mexico.
Yeah.
Just weird, isn't it? How things play out, how their careers change. That was the Premier League. Other competitions, because I have played in 2 finals and I've won one of them. The FA Cup, however, did get to the Champions League final and got beat by Juventus.
Unlucky.
Juventus were quite good around this time as well. This is pre-Ronaldo. They had Morata, Buffon still around at age 38. They also have Paul Pogba.
They're just getting ready for you to give him 100 million.
Just getting ready for me to line up 90 million. Yeah. Yeah, that's what it is. Because I think he signed the season after, because it was under Jose Mourinho. So it could be either 2 seasons into this or 3 seasons into this that Paul Pogba signs for Manchester United.
He does look good, doesn't he? But
he's world class, because at the time he was world class.
Yes,
he's very good at Juventus. He wasn't that bad at Man United, really.
No,
it was just because of the price tag and that we had released him on a free and then bought him back.
Bought him back for 100 million.
Then released him on a free again. Now, Alvaro Morata's, again, one of those players that is very good on this, because he was rated that highly. But yeah, Juventus, quality team, have defeated us in the final there. But the FA Cup, we defeated Chelsea in that final. Marouane Fellaini, Bastian Schweinsteiger with a brace. Unbelievable. Louis van Gaal is the manager of Chelsea, by the way.
Yeah.
So he's left United. Jose was sacked. Louis van Gaal comes in. Thought he'd get his revenge, thinking, I've got bloody Fellaini playing. Unlucky. He scores. Memphis Depay got one as well. Lovely stuff. So, yeah, got ourselves an FA Cup. Lost to Arsenal in the Capital One Cup as well. So, Olivier Giroud, Jack Wilshere, Danny Welbeck scored the winner in the 96th minute. Former United player.
Come back and done you.
Look who assisted it.
Yeah.
Peter Cech.
Must have been a good throw out, wasn't it? Yeah, route one.
Route one. All right, never mind. Dad, we're laughing at everything that I've done here. What have you been up to?
Not a lot.
Europa League lost. Well, you haven't even got to the final.
Southampton
lost.
Got there.
Yeah, because this is the Europa League where teams drop into it.
Yeah.
I think if you go back through it, at certain stages, you get all the big clubs join in, I think. You lost to Napoli 9-7. Good Napoli side, though.
Yeah.
Gonzalo Higuain, Marek Hamšík, some cracking players in there. But yeah, didn't do very well in the Cups either. So, kicking things off, 1 trophy to 0.
Yeah, good start for you.
Start of the season.
I think I was a little bit lucky there, because you lost 2 cup finals as well.
2 cup finals lost. Gutted about that. But goals. I mean, Dele Alli with 21 and 12 assists from centre mid.
Glad I locked him in now.
Really good.
It's worth locking him in. He's improved, and 21 goals. That's so good, isn't it?
Yeah. Heung-min Son got 18 and 18. Lamela got 17 and 14. So there's your 2 wide forwards.
Yeah.
Nasser Chadli, who was like sort of the backup on either side, still played quite a lot of games. Still did quite well. Eriksen with 16 assists. Star man, of course, Harry Kane.
Of course, he's going to be in it.
Coming into his own, 22 years of age, getting 32 goals across the whole season.
Yeah, and he's getting better.
He is.
Ideal.
That's easy for you. That's a nice, easy striker pick for you for the next 10 years. You don't have to worry about that.
Yeah, definitely.
Recruitment. You've got £85 million to spend this summer. Plus, of course, anything that you decide to bring in. And let's have a look at my Manchester United squad. Martial got the most goals, 37 and 20. But look at the 2 underneath. Depay with 35 and 10. Marouane Fellaini.
Never.
28 and 16, and that's because Wayne Rooney did not play as many games as what I thought he would. Ashley Young, who I'm guarantee I'll try and bin off as soon as possible. Hopefully he's wanted. He is. Get in. See you later, Ashley. But Juan Mata, not right now, but 14 goals and 25 assists from that right wing. Brilliant. Bastian Schweinsteiger only got 7 goals, or 2 of them were in that bloody final.
Yeah, they were, yeah.
14 assists as well, very good. Luke Shaw got 12 assists. Happy days with that. £76 million, roughly about the same budget as we've both got. 1 trophy to me, no trophies to Dad in season number 1. Let's go to season 2. All right, Dad, big summer ahead for you there, because I think you've made some really good pickups.
Yeah.
Starting off with Andrea Belotti, who in 1 game's got 5 goals and an assist. I'm hoping that's in the cup, because that's crazy stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah, really good player, and back in that day as well, was supposed to be a bit of an up-and-coming talent.
Yeah, he was, yeah. I'm just looking just in case I get any injuries up there, especially with Harry. This guy's just sat there just waiting to get on the pitch, and look what happens when he does. 5 goals, so
likes
really
to beat the offside trap, very fast, very strong,
Getting him
good player.
this young as well, I think it's just brilliant for the 10 years.
Yeah, because at Torino, the club he was at, there was a season where he put in like 32 goals.
Yeah.
He was unbelievable. John Stones, you pinched him from me because...
Yeah, I did. Got in just for...
I was going to get John Stones. Now, you've actually gone for 2 Manchester City centre-backs, because you got Laporte as well. Which we'll have a look in a sec. But that was 2 centre-backs that Manchester City signed within this sort of time frame. John Stones being the first from Everton.
He's too free as well, so he can play in that centre either side. So, yeah, I'm pleased with this signing.
Fantastic
really good
player.
At this early age, yeah.
Then, of course, Aymeric Laporte from Athletic Bilbao. French here, but of course, we do know eventually he chooses Spain.
Yeah, he does, yeah.
He goes and plays for Spain.
Yeah.
He was also a very good talent. Both 22 years of age. Both eventually signed for Manchester City and were Premier League winners.
Yeah.
Very good player indeed, Aymeric Laporte.
I mean, really, that's my 2 centre-backs there are really, really good centre-backs. With the 2 that I've already got there as well. So 4 good centre-backs. Easily for a good 7-8 seasons.
Yeah, and Eric Dyer.
Yeah. Oh, Eric's in there as well. Yeah.
Got 5.
So, yeah.
Balde Keita from Lazio, 21-year-old, plays on the left.
Yep.
Plays up front, gives you
ideal.
options then.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, just in case Son gets injured, there's another player just to sort of sitting there waiting to get in his place.
Yeah, he's got 4 goals in 4 Premier League games already, and 1 in the Champions League qualification stage, so he started the season off very well. Then we've got Jack Grealish, who's been loaned out back to Aston Villa.
Yeah.
Look at the young baby-faced Jack Grealish.
Yeah, when I seen it, I thought it's worth having a go and picking him up, just seeing we can develop him as good as what he actually is. I'm hoping we can. So I'm leaving him there at Villa to see how he gets on for this season, and then have a look at him again next season. Might have to loan him out again, but hopefully Villa are doing well, really.
Yeah, you've traded in buying Arsenal players for Manchester City ones.
Yeah.
3 in just this window alone.
I can't get so much stick for doing that then, can I?
Yeah, I'm just waiting for you to slip up and sign an Arsenal player.
Yeah,
I can't wait.
I ain't got the memory to remember how far back that you can, don't I? So.
Exactly. Right, you bought all these wingers and got rid of wingers. What's going on?
Didn't do very well that season, so I've just tried to play more attacking. So I've gone for 2 up front with the attacking midfielders right in behind them as well. That's what I'm hoping to do.
Narrow diamond in there. Out of possession, going a little bit more width to defend.
Yeah.
Which we've seen work very well, especially that sort of strikers, bringing your strikers out onto the wings works very well, so I don't blame you for doing that.
A few of the players that I've actually picked can sort of play in that sort of attacking midfield role there. I mean, I know I've got Ericsson, he might slide in there as well, but Dele Alli, I wanted to be definitely in the team, so he's in the team as well. So, yeah, I've got a good defence now, so just got to improve a little bit on the going forward.
Okay, well, start of the season. Let's have a quick look at it. We haven't played each other yet, so it's not spoiling anything. The only point you did drop was a 0-0 draw to Manchester City.
Yeah, when he was talking about them.
Hilarious, because they're looking at what transfer targets they can buy this summer, and their shortlist is full of Spurs players now. But Rijeka, you beat them. We've beaten Hull 2-0, 4-1 against Leicester, who 2 seasons ago. Oh no, actually, was it this season? They won last season. They would have won the league. 2016 was when they won the league.
Yeah.
So that was obviously the season they won the league. They haven't. It was Arsenal, but they would technically be champions in real life, beating them 4-1 there. And Chelsea again can't beat
Chelsea never hammering yet, so that's a good result, really.
1-0 up within until the 86th minute. Where John Stones takes penalties, apparently.
Oh, never. Not with Harry Kane in the team, surely.
That's right. Harry will just score 2 minutes later.
Yeah. I mean, I'm looking at that now thinking that's not a bad start. I think it's a better start than it was last season because I've played better teams, really. I'd only played Chelsea that was a good team, really. And I hadn't lost a game, so...
Yeah.
Better start than last season. I'm happy with that.
Don't know where Belotti got those 5 goals from.
No, I'm not sure where that is, really.
Oh, he's got 2 there, but of course it did say that Belotti scored 5 goals in a certain amount of games. Where's that to then? Well, it's now just come across as non-competitive. You got 4, so in the friendlies technically you got 4, 2 in the cup, 2 off the bench in the league, which has amounted to 5 goals in 1 start and 6 off the bench. So that's where that was.
Yeah.
Obviously the page where we seen it, where it was just 1 game, 5 goals, we were a bit like, oh, okay. It wasn't showing the appearances off the bench, and that's the reason why. Let's have a look at me. What have I been up to this summer? It's been a busy one for both of us. Now, I've also looked at my defence and thought we need to change things. After bringing in Nastasic, Nelson Semedo has joined for £30 million. Future Wolves player, of course. Looks very good as a right wing back / right back / right winger at this. Quite young. I brought him in only for £30 million. Now, we've got Darmian, who I never really rated in real life, but on here he's fantastic. I think it's one of those ones where they've just signed him. But I did manage to get rid of both Marouane Fellaini for £24 million and Ashley Young for £23 million, and Victor Valdez. He has gone to Juventus for £11 million. He wanted to leave as well. We got Sergio Romero, the greatest backup goalkeeper to ever exist. I love that guy. He is gone. And Chris Smalling, I've sold him for £20 million to AC Milan as well. I've done quite well of getting rid of the players that I absolutely despise from this era as Manchester United players, and brought in some new ones. So Nelson Semedo, Nastasic was of course last season. Then we've got 3 more. Stefan de Vrij, centre backs go. I think de Vrij is up there as one of the good ones around this time period too. Didn't cost me too much, 24 years of age. As you can see, £40 million from Lazio. I think that's a bit of a bargain. We've then got Kevin Gamiro. Now, the reason why I went for Kevin Gamiro, he's a bit of a favourite from mine from FM12. That's how long I go back with Gamiro when he played for PSG. And I decided to get him here because the striker situation, I think, with Wayne Rooney a little bit older, bringing him in as a bit more of an experienced player, I've seen him do really well on this. He's got 6 goals in 6 appearances so far in the Premier League for me. He's just really good. Then finally, a player who has been linked with Man United for years and years and years, Marco Verratti, for £65 million. I've made it happen in this. So, yeah, I've brought him in. Looks really good, to be honest, as a centre midfielder. And as you can see, locking Wayne Rooney in to that false 9 position where I hoped he played last year, but it was actually Marouane Fellaini. And Nelson Semedo being locked in to the right back position. If I did the best 11 pick, still keeps Rooney there. Gamiro goes up front, Depay and Mata. So that would push Anthony Martial out of the lineup. But with the amount of games that we will inevitably have to play with the 2 cup competitions and the Champions League, I think Martial will still get enough game time. I mentioned Darmian. He does look quite good, doesn't he? Model citizen personality, 26 years old. He doesn't look too bad. But yeah, I'm going to lock in Nelson Semedo instead. Now, my start to the season, a little bit better than yours, Dad. Although I did lose a game.
Yes.
But I am 1 game more than you. Papa Cisse scored for Newcastle, the only goal in that game. But then I beat the champions twice in 2 weeks.
Yeah.
So beat them in the Charity Shield, 2-0. Lovely stuff. Then beat them 4-1 with Kevin Gamiro getting himself a lovely little hat-trick there. Danny Welbeck scored again against me, but still, might have to just sign him, to be honest. Stoke, West Ham, 2 more victories with a clean sheet. Chelsea with a clean sheet. Fulham against them, a clean sheet. Then we concede against Fulham in the Carabao Cup. Moussa Dembele, do you remember him? Of course you do. Very good player. Young as well. Great start for me.
Yes, really good. I mean, losing the 1 game against Newcastle, but you're still top of the league. So, yeah, good start.
Also, that's a trophy. We count trophies when it's the Community Shield when we're doing the trophy race.
Yeah, you got it. It's a trophy at the end of the day, isn't it? So, if I want it as a trophy. So, yeah.
Well, it's 2-0 then. Let's have a look then in season number 2, whether we can pick up any more. Well, champions. 95 points as well to your 90. You've done hell of a well because you think last season Arsenal got 90 points and won the league, so you had the same there.
Do you know, I'm so disappointed with this. I drew too many games. I only lost 2.
One of them was against me.
One of them was against you, yeah. But
that's the difference.
To draw 9 games though. Who did I draw against? There's some sort of silly games there, I bet. Oh God.
Stoke, Everton, Bournemouth, Fulham. None that went relegated though.
No, I mean,
teams that were relegated.
I'm sort of looking at that thinking Stoke's a 2 points I've lost. Everton's 2 points I've lost. Bournemouth 2 points I've lost. Fulham 2 points I've lost.
Yeah,
I've won the
Fulham
league.
was the lowest. They were down in 16th place. You got Bournemouth in 12th, but the other 2, Stoke were 11th.
Everton are up there, yeah.
But the other game that you lost was Southampton.
Yeah,
and they were in 9th.
I just look at them as it's just too many games draw, and it's cost me the league. 5 points away. 3 of those games, 6 points, I've won the league.
Interestingly, bottom of the league was Leicester, which would be the season after they won the league.
Yeah.
And if you look at their team, crazy when you think about it.
Am I right in saying as well?
Riyad Mahrez, look. £20 million for Riyad Mahrez.
Man City player who went there.
Yeah. Jamie Vardy. Relegated with Jamie Vardy. Look how bloody good he is. Yeah. He looks class, doesn't he? Age 30. Red Bull in hand, probably. Shinji Okazaki. I love that guy. Where, if they still got N'Golo Kante or if they sold N'Golo Kante? By the looks of it, he is gone. Patson Daka's come through the youth academy there for some reason. Obviously, Wes Morgan, who was the captain.
There he is.
N'Golo Kante. There he is.
Yeah.
I mean, he's nowhere near as good as what he turns out to be. Of course, this is the year before they realise how good N'Golo Kante actually is.
On here they got relegated, and then the season before they won the league. But the season before that, in real life, they nearly got relegated then as well, didn't they?
Yeah, and they managed to sort of save it.
I think it was the last couple of weeks he saved it, didn't he? And
then he got sacked.
And then he got sacked, and then went on won the league. That's what I would say.
He got sacked, and everyone was like, "What are you doing, sacking?" And then they brought in Claudio Ranieri, and everybody was like, "What are you doing, bringing in this dinosaur?" Claudio, you absolute bloody legend.
It was the pizzas that he was just giving everybody, wasn't it? They'd just done it for the team.
That season was just amazing, where it just carried on. We were just going, it can't carry on.
I was gutted because it was Spurs that was pushing them all the way. So, but I was gutted in a way, but it was great watching it because of what it brought to the Premier League.
Yeah, you could tell you were watching something that was going to go down in history.
Yeah, definitely, yeah.
That whole season.
Yeah.
It got to the point where it's like, I want them to do it because I want to experience the history of it.
Yeah, I did as well. I must admit, I wanted them to win the league as much as I wanted Spurs to win the league, but you're never going to see it again, something like that happen, I don't think.
Yeah. When that season when you finished 3rd?
I think we did in the end. I think we just blew it at the end.
Because it was the age-old saying of Spurs are the only team to finish third in a 2-horse race. Fantastic stuff.
I remember they were all at home, and they in Jamie Vardy's house watching the Spurs versus Chelsea game, and we were 1-0 up, and then we lost it.
All right, well, there we go. Competitions, though. Have I won anything else? Doesn't look like it.
Ooh,
no.
I have.
But you have indeed.
Get in.
The League Cup defeating me in the final. So there's your first trophy.
Get in.
Beating me in the final as well. 4-1 win. Harry Kane with 2. Heung-min Son, Nelson Semedo on goal. Martial got himself sent off. Even Januzaj, who's come back from loan, doesn't look amazing. He looks all right. Memphis Depay, but Januzaj got on the score sheet there, so that's disappointing for me. But I've seen it as well. Runners-up in the Champions League for the second time against Juventus. Antonio Conte's Juventus. Marchisio. Look how good Marchisio is.
Yeah.
Being set up by Paul Pogba. That's crazy, isn't it?
Second minute.
Who the hell is Zaza? I do not recognise Simone Zaza! I do know he is. He played for West Ham. Eventually. He went to West Ham. I remember that.
I don't even recognise the face.
Do you not?
No.
He played for West Ham. Good player. But what a team that they've got. They've even signed Bazoa from Ajax. They've got Bonucci, Rugani. My goalkeeper, Victor Valdez. Oh, no.
Keeps a clean sheet in the
that's
Champions League final against you.
That's backfired big time.
Yeah.
Oh, damn. All right, well, let's have a look to see what you've done in the other competitions, Dad. I did just see one thing. Semi-final by Manchester United in the Champions League. I'll tell you, it's a good job we're not doing points tally here, because I would be leading by a massive amount.
Yeah.
But it's only down to trophies, and it's going to be a lot closer. Yeah, because I won both legs.
Yeah.
I won 3-2 and 3-0 across both legs.
Could have been a Tottenham Hotspur final, look.
Yeah, because that would have been 3 straight away.
Yeah.
Okay, Dad, let's have a look at the team then. Harry Kane, 28 goals this season. Christian Eriksen, 21 and 17. Very good from him.
Yeah, really good.
Son, 18 and 11. Belotti, only 16. Considering he had 5 when we left him, he only got 11 since.
I mean, I'm looking at that thinking it's still not that bad, even though I didn't play wingers. The boys that were the wingers for me, Lamau and Ming Song, and they've got the goals for me still.
Yeah.
So even though I brought them in tighter, but I got second in the league, nearly won it. So it was a good choice, I think.
All right. Well, £65 million to spend. That's quite a lot of money for what we've got. Let's have a look to see. Did Wayne Rooney score more goals? 35 and 25 assists, playing Wayne Rooney as a false 9. Love that.
3 players over 100 goals. Look.
God, yeah. I didn't even realise the part. I thought that's a 20. My eyes were. I was too drawn to Wayne Rooney.
Well, you got 4 players really, 130 goals.
Oh yeah, Martial got 29. Whoa! And you got 4 players on 30. Kevin Gamiro, 39, by the way.
Unbelievable.
Kevin Gamiro, what a player! I loved him at PSG, but yeah, that's unbelievable. So 4 players, basically 30 goals. Anthony Martial got 17 assists. They've all got over 17 assists too. I just all passing to each other. This is a lovely time. Juan Mata with 11 and 13.
I mean, when you see that, you deserve to win the league.
Yeah.
I feel because they've scored that amount of goals. You'd be looking at it thinking, if you hadn't won the league, you'd be looking at it thinking, how haven't I won the league?
Yeah.
Really?
Absolutely. Yeah. They've given me as well 170 million. Love that. Right, well, trophies. Let's have a look at the trophies at the end of season number 2. Mega Luke won 2 trophies this season, whereas Dad won 1, meaning the total trophies after 2 years is Mega Luke with 3 and Dad with 1. New gens are coming through already. We are only 3 seasons in, and Dad has pulled the trigger on the first big one. Kylian Mbappe.
Seen him come up, and I thought, do you know what? I'm going to go for it. Hopefully, I've got him early enough, and I can sort of like just bring him along nicely, really. I don't know whether to lock him in straight away or just put him out on loan first for the first season. I'll have a think about it while I've got him. But I got him. That's it. This is the start of it. This is the start of the big ones. Okay, so 18 years of age. Of course, he had already burst onto the scene with Monaco. He has already played in England in this world, though, because he went to Wigan. I'll be honest with you. Do you know that's how I found him? Well, yeah, because he played in the English League. Because he played in the English League. It popped up. So I thought, Wigan, and I thought, is it the same ones? And when I looked at it, but yeah, it is. And close to that, I'm going to go for him. The loan spell at Wigan led to a £60 million move to Tottenham Hotspur. Yeah. So 5-star potential, only 2-star current ability right now, but he's 18 years of age. He is available, wanted for loans, but you have been playing him. God, he really is. Yeah, so you have been playing. He's got a goal in the Capital One Cup, but let's have a look at the other signings. So Kylian Mbappe is joined
by a couple of other players. Now, there have been a few players who have left the club as well. You can see Kieran Trippier is gone for £10 million.
Yep,
There's a couple of others on the other page as well. I think Andros Townsend was another one. Andrew Robertson, though.
Yes.
Interesting one, this. Liverpool left back.
I got Danny Rose, and I just didn't have a good sort of option for if I got any injuries there. So this guy was available, and you know he is good. He is a good left back. As much as I sort of like... you don't like the Liverpool players, but you've got to take him when you got a chance.
Very good player.
I know he's going to be good for 10 years.
Yeah.
Because he's still going now. So, yeah, pleased with this signing.
Yeah. Mike is the other one. £12 million.
Yeah.
Biggest head I've ever seen. That is ginormous. 24 years of age, Brazilian right back.
Yeah, I mean...
Does look really good.
I got 4 really good centre-backs. Now I've got 2 really good left-backs. And now I've got 2 really good right-backs. So
Carl Walker and Mike.
Yeah, so I'm really pleased with this now. My defence is really good now. My goalkeeper I know is good. So just got to keep an eye on sort of like the reserve goalkeeper to make sure he stays all right. But I'm quite happy with my defence now.
All right.
And with Mbappe up front as well. Hey, look out. You never know what could happen now.
Jack Grealish out on loan. Ben Davies, 7.5. Andros Townsend, 8. DeAndre Yedlin, the other right back. Remember, he had lots of pace, 18 for pace and acceleration. Yeah. £5 million.
I'm a bit disappointed. I mean, if you go on to Jack Grealish, I think if I remember rightly, we left him at Aston Villa.
Yeah.
And I don't think they used him. I think they let us down with that. So where I was open to developing a bit more. I mean, come on, he was your star man at Villa, and you get him on loan for a season and you don't use him.
Yeah.
Nah, it ain't happening. Something went wrong there, really.
So you gone to Leicester instead. A bit of a rival in the Midlands.
Yeah, that didn't go down too well, did it?
No, and he's already got 2 appearances and an assist there. So in the Championship now as well. So he might get a bit more game time. Tactics then, Dad. You switched it round.
Yes.
3 up front, dropping into the 3 up wide.
Yeah, I'm taking a chance. Mbappe, Kane and Song up front. Oh, that's a deadly trio, isn't it? So
yeah,
I know my midfield is quite a good midfield as well, quite strong. And I'm going to stick Robertson in and keep him in there. I just fancy him more than Danny Rhodes, really. So yeah, I'm going to lock him in. And I know my defence is good as well. So I'm hoping the 3-man attack force can do it for me.
Okay, well, start of the season, haven't played each other. Again, a freak result, losing to West Brom.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not looking at that result. I'm looking at the start of the season, drawing against Hull, drawing against Fulham. What happened I did last season, I was drawing too many games.
Because then you go and beat Man City 3-0.
Yeah, I know.
Just makes no sense.
Start drawing already. I think, oh, what's going on?
Still Manuel Pellegrini, still Yaya Toure and Kun Aguero, and stuff them 3-0.
To be honest, though, in real life, I'm a bit of a bogey side. Or Spurs are a bit of a bogey side at Man City.
Yeah,
especially at their ground as well. They don't like playing us on their ground. So yeah, that's not a surprise to me.
No, but, they also don't like Manchester Derby right now.
No, they don't. Do they really? Get in there. What a game that was.
That is a core memory for me. Watched that with my kids. It was absolutely brilliant. Bournemouth 5-0 there. I was back on track. Heung-min Son. Yeah. The hat-trick after the Villa game there, so yeah, not bad. Transfers for me. I've had an interesting window myself. Brought back Romelu Lukaku. I say brought back. This is roughly when they signed him in real life anyway, with Jose Mourinho. I looked for a striker. I did not want to sign Lukaku because I wanted it to be slightly different than what happened in real life. Every player I went for, it was either at Chelsea or something like that, and then they bumped the price up so much. Yeah. And in the end, Lukaku was the one I had to go for. So I've got Romelu Lukaku. But then very good.
I mean, you look at that, you can understand why Man United did sign him in real life, really.
He's brilliant when he was at Everton.
He was good, yeah, really good.
I still think he was good for Man United. It was just a bad first touch.
100%. He was always better with that ball.
He scored goals.
I mean, he was quick anyway, and he was strong for holding the player off. So if you put him through with the run on with a keeper to beat, he would score every time.
Yeah. Because even after when he left Man United, scored goals at Inter Milan.
Yeah.
And scored goals after that.
Internationally. Best
Belgium striker ever.
Yeah, by far.
I still rate him. I still do rate Romelu Lukaku.
I think he's good. Yeah, I did think he was
good. I'll never get over the picture of when I seen when he was like 13 and he looks like an adult playing against kids. Because he was ginormous. Yeah. But yeah, phenomenal player, I think. It was just... He got a bit of a bad stick at Man United, and I'm not entirely
really.
Agreeing with it all. I did sell a few players, though. Nelson Semedo, 1 season in, gone. £33 million. I actually made more money than that I bought him for. Daley Blind, £24 million, gone as well. Don't really like the pace. Januzaj, 11 million. I'm unsure about that one because I liked Januzaj as a player, but the mental attributes that were so many that were 11 worried me. 11 off the ball. Oh, I was a bit unsure about that.
Yeah.
And Jesse Lingard, not for me. Not for me. £3 million to Southampton. Michael Carrick's also gone on a free transfer. Marcus Rashford's gone out on loan, so Nick Powell. So there's a few players that have left the club. Before we go on to the other big one, just making sure, there is a couple of players that I did bring in. Now, Tim Jedvaj, £92 million. So, of course, I had quite a lot of money anyway, but I've brought him in as a right back / right centre back. Quite good, to be honest. Very well rounded outside of the set pieces, which we don't really need him to do. We've got enough players to do that. Could do with cutting his hair.
Yeah, he could, yeah.
But yeah, other than that. Schneiderlin. There we go. So that's the money that we were looking for. I was thinking, how have I got that much money? Morgan Schneiderlin left. Went to PSG. Obviously, he's French. PSG looking for those French players. Sold him to them. Perfect. £52 million. Sven Bender. I need to replace him. I brought in somebody a lot cheaper with Sven Bender. So just a good workhorse midfielder. But then Antoine Griezmann.
Yep, good player.
Decided to get Antoine Griezmann in. I want him to play this side because I've got Anthony Martial who's doing really well there. We're struggling with Juan Mata to have another player like Juan Mata on that right. Griezmann, I think, is going to be the guy. That left foot, cut inside, bang. Always linked to Manchester United, especially around this time as well, before he made that move to Barcelona. And then even when he was at Barcelona, there was a lot of talks of him joining United.
I couldn't believe it when he went to Barcelona, to be honest with you, really.
Yeah, well, there was a lot of money as well, wasn't it? Because
Yeah,
then he went back on loan to Atletico right after.
Yeah.
Made no sense whatsoever.
No, it didn't.
Weird career that Griezmann's had, because he's still considered like an elite player, but never quite amounted to what they really thought he would be.
No.
But I've gone for the 4-2-2 again. I've changed a couple of the roles. We've got a playmaker in there now. We've got Griezmann from that right-hand side, and if I'm doing the best 11 pick, Martial to Pai, that's a bit strange because you'd obviously expect it to be Martial there with Lukaku with Depay. But Schweinsteiger and Verratti in midfield, an interesting one. Nastasic, De Vrij, Darmian, De Gea, Shaw. So, a lot of options I've got now. 2 good players for every position is what I like. Lost a couple of games though. We've lost to Aston Villa. We've lost to Arsenal twice, meaning I didn't win the Community Shield this year. A lot of people always give me stick when I win the Community Shield, but you got to win a competition to get into it.
Yes, that's right, yeah.
The rest of the results kind of as I expected and keeping a lot of clean sheets. Just some bad results. But is this the season then that Dad can capitalise and go on and win the big one in the Premier League?
He's got to stop drawing.
I know, and Arsenal's already starting to run away with it already.
Yeah,
4 points clear of me, 3 points of Manchester City. Let's find out then what happens season number 3. Well, season number 3, and we came back to clinch it. Champions again. Dad dropping down to 6th.
Look how many games are drew again.
12 draws. Because the 9 losses aren't too bad.
No,
really.
I mean, you lost 7. That's a lot of points in it, but I'm still a long way from you. I'm 18 points behind you, really. But well done, you won the league. So
we drew both games against each other.
There you go.
Nil.
Just about summed me up, really, done it?
Yeah.
Oh, so bad.
Again, the Stokes.
Hull, Fulham.
Yeah, Swansea,
Stoke.
West Ham.
Yeah, silly games. It's costing me trophies, I reckon.
Yeah.
That's the problem, isn't it?
It probably is. Okay, well, let's have a look at the Premier League. The top scorer, we didn't check that last year, but Christian Benteke is the top scorer with 29. Griezmann with the most assists. David De Gea with the most clean sheets. But I had the most goals, so I'm pleased with that. And the fewest conceded. So there's a reason, obviously, why I won the league there.
Yes.
In the rest of it, so that was for Liverpool. Moussa Dembele, Loic Remy. I love Loic Remy. I used to really rate Loic Remy. David Salk, I remember him being quite good as well. Papa Cisse, again at Newcastle.
Yeah.
Sergio Aguero, Harry Kane's there. Troy Deeney's
Troy
at
Deeney.
Fulham.
At Fulham, yeah. Oof.
Kevin Gamiro there with 16 and Memphis Depay there with 14. So Harry Kane was the most between us with 19 goals. Okay, what about the other competition? Because the last 2 seasons I've been flirting with the Champions League, getting to the final twice. This time, round of 16, did not make it into even the quarter-finals, but Borussia Dortmund have beaten Arsenal in the final.
Well done.
But I did win
the
FA Cup. And the Carabao Cup, which means you haven't won either of them, Dad. Beating Arsenal in the Carabao Cup and beating Palace in the FA Cup. Is this where Alan Pardew does his dance? Is that right about then? When we did that?
It was, yeah.
That was good times. But 2 more trophies to add to my cabinet.
Yeah.
Lovely stuff. Is there anything for you though, Dad? I don't think there would be.
No,
you got to the semi-final with Dortmund.
I mean, the only good thing that's come out of that season is where I finished in the league puts me in the Europa League. So
you're really clutching at straws there, aren't you?
I am clutching at straws, yeah. But I've got to the semi-final there. Team-wise, squad-wise, I think I'm good enough to win that Europa League.
Yeah.
You know, I should be one of the favourites at the start of the season for the Europa League. But and if I can improve the team, it's another way of winning a trophy that you can't get your hands on. So.
That's true. Yeah. Harry Kane was the most goals with 25. Heung-min Son got 23. Belotti got 12. Mbappe locked in 12 and 13 assists, but not expecting massive numbers yet.
Wanted a bit more than that, I think.
It's the development that you want for now.
Coming along.
For later on. Andrew Robertson, though, got 19 assists.
Yeah, pleased
really
with
good. Mike
that.
got 15, so your two fullbacks that you brought in have done quite well. You've been given £81 million to spend in season number 4. Okay, goals-wise, I was shocked last season. Am I going to be shocked this season? I'm shocked in a different way. I didn't think it would be anywhere as low as that. I thought we'd have a couple close to 30 again. Depay with 25, Gamero with 21, Martial 19 and 10, Lukaku only 18 goals and 6 assists. But Griezmann 14 with 28 assists, so he's locked in the assist there, Antoine.
Yeah.
Very good from him on that right-hand side. I'm happy with that. £128 million. £128 million. The players that I've been... Because I forgot to mention, by the way, Declan Rice. We really skipped over that one completely.
I bet some of you guys seen it there and said, yeah, talk about Declan Rice.
Yeah, I only just realised that after when I seen him there. But he didn't play a lot this season, so he's been in the youth academy. He wasn't quite ready to play first-team football, but next season I might just stick him into the first team and give him some game time, because it's Declan Rice, after all, another player that Man United were linked with quite a lot before he joined Arsenal, so we'll see. Alright, let's have a look at the trophies then at the end of Season 3. Okay, the trophies for Season 3 are Mega Luke with 3, picking up the domestic treble, and Dad with 0, meaning the total trophies are Luke with 6 and Dad with 1. Right, Dad, another new gen coming in. Right back for the future, Trent Alexander-Arnold.
Could be a really good one for 2 or 3 years' time, really. So, I'm not sure what we're going to do with him at the moment, but he's available for loan.
Yeah.
It's whether anybody wants him.
Snapped him up yet.
Yep, so he's there if anybody wants to sort of use him, but good signing for me, I feel, for the future.
Okay, well, let's have a look at the other ones. By the way, if you haven't done so already, make sure you subscribe so you do not miss all the videos, and drop a like on this one as well. Danilo, £72 million from Bayern Munich.
Yes.
Big money for the centre defensive midfielder.
Really good centre midfielder, sort of, especially the defensive side. That's where I feel I was lacking a little bit, so I've got this guy to sort of try and block it up a little bit more for me.
Okay, but he isn't the only midfielder that you have brought in. We've also brought in a goalkeeper, backup goalkeeper, Ederson.
My reserve keeper's gone.
Yeah.
So I looked at getting the keepers out there that were better than mine, which I thought I'd find one easy and I couldn't.
Yeah.
So nice young keeper Ederson coming through. Seen that, I thought we know how good he gets, so he could be quite good. Just 2 or 3 years time, and we just swap him around.
All right. Well, he is another Manchester City player.
Yeah.
By the way. Bazoa coming in from Juventus. He come through the Ajax Youth Academy. I had a picture next to his shirt when he played there because I went to the stadium. But very good wonder kid in this year. And you can see why.
He plays in the 3 positions for the spine of the team, so very useful player to have in your squad, I feel.
Yeah, he's fantastic. Well. Perfectionist personality.
At 21 being that good as well, such a good player to have in your team.
Yeah, I agree. The final player, though, you scum, Adnan Januzaj.
Yes.
Only sold him to Inter Milan the season before.
And he's improved quite a bit, I feel.
Yeah, he's got a lot better. There was a lot more 11s when I last seen it. 1 season at Inter Milan.
I've played quite a bit than what you sold for him, but he's improved quite a bit, so I'll take that.
Yeah.
And he's playing in position. He's available to play in positions that I'm playing right across the team, so very useful player to have in the team, I feel.
So players that went out, Jack Grealish has left the club.
Yeah, he didn't develop.
Didn't develop at all, did he?
It's such a shame, really, because I really do like Jack, so no good to me, so get rid of him.
Okay, well, Carl Walker's also gone.
Yes.
And Carl Walker-Peters. Did you get confused and just like, which one's Carl Walker, which one's Carl Walker-Peters? I just fucking sell both of them.
Yeah, just get rid of them all. Come to the end of the time with me, so it's only going to be good for about sort of like 3 more seasons, so get rid of him now.
So there's quite a few players who actually left the club. You can see £33 million for Belotti as well.
Yeah.
£21 for Yang Vertonghen. So
quite
a few players have gone out.
Coming in, yeah. So I got good old Eric Dyer to play there if I really need.
Yeah. Danilo's being locked in.
Yes.
Of course, he doesn't play defensive midfield. He only plays defensive midfield. So having a centre mid, because you have changed to a 4-4-2. I like the 4-4-2 to be honest.
Yeah.
With Mbappe, I mean, you wanted it like that. To be fair, let's change that quickly. But yeah, Mbappe there as that channel forward. Harry Kane would then drop into the centre forward role.
Yeah.
Of course, as the outlet for that attacking midfield spot. So if we did best pick 11, Mbappe doesn't necessarily go into the team, which is the reason my dad's locking him in, as well as Danilo, of course. Bentaleb goes in there next to Eriksen.
Eric Dyer being right back, I'll let it go. See how it goes. Robertson's automatically keeping his own spot now, so I'm happy with that as well. It can be a good side, this. Could be really good. So fingers crossed. Good sort of formation that Spurs like playing, I feel, back in the day. So yeah, go for it.
Well, everybody played it back in the day.
Yeah, they did, yeah.
Let's see then. Start of the season, you had to get past Partick Thistle in the Europa League.
Only just.
To qualify, and you did do that 6-0, but you have dropped points to Swansea at home.
Yeah, I mean...
Actually rescued a point. John Stones from the penalty spot again.
Get in there, boy. Yeah, well done. What's he doing taking penalties? I don't understand this, but I'm not going to argue with him.
Rest of the league.
Scoring, so that's the way it goes. I ain't doing too bad at the moment.
Yeah.
I'll take that start for the season.
Just conceding 1 goal against West Ham.
I haven't played any of the big
Swansea.
boys at the moment, but yeah, I'm still in with a shout.
Okay, we got each other in the middle of September. Speaking of Manchester United then, the transfers that I have brought in are a recognisable face of Bruno Fernandes, who is nowhere going to be anywhere near as good as what he is in real life, but I signed him anyway because we had enough money. Yeah, he ain't too bad. He was playing at Udinese, of course. £15 million. Borussia Dortmund picked him up last season. I overpaid, but it's Bruno Fernandes. So I just had to be honest. He wasn't the only recognisable player, though. In fact, my full transfer list is full of recognisable players, but let's have a look at the players out. Kevin Gamero, signed in. 2 seasons. Had a great 2 seasons as well.
Yeah, he did,
Made a profit on him, even though he's 31.
Scored a lot of goals here.
He did. I love those little signings. Pick him up, 2 seasons, get a bit of profit, off he goes. Sven Benders at the same, £25 million. Pretty sure I didn't pay that much for him then. 24, yeah. So made a bit of profit there despite barely playing him. And Juan Mata went to Barcelona for £41 million. 30 years of age with 13 natural fitness. Yeah. It's time to say goodbye.
I'm looking at more of the sort of 16 finishing. I didn't think he was that good.
Oh, he had a good finish. He did. He's cutting inside on that left. He always bent it into the bottom corner. I like Juan Mata, especially because of when he scored that goal at Anfield against Liverpool to win the game. Get in. That was a great one. We've loaned out Declan Rice. He's gone out on loan. I've also loaned out some players who have come through my youth academy. James Garner being one. Angel Gomez being another. Bastian Schweinsteiger's left on a free transfer. Sergio Romero left on a free transfer. Gutted about that one, to be honest. And Ander Herrera, who went to PSG. Gutted about that one. Which meant we had to bring in quite a lot of players. I started things off with Romagnoli from AC Milan. £110 million for a left-footed centre-back. But he looks really good.
Yes.
He is one of the better ones. He was one kid in this FM. So at 23 in season number 4, he looks fantastic. Bringing him in. Ruben Neves, of course. Again, another wonder kid on this. Look how baby-faced he looks here.
Yeah, you wouldn't recognise him really, would you?
21 years of age in season number 4. He was already signed for Chelsea, annoyingly, because I went to get him last year, but he had just signed. By my time, he didn't play that many games for Chelsea. He was happy to leave. I had to pay $60 million because they're a rival club. But I think in the long run, it could be worth it because Ruben Neves is very good on this. You can see how good he is, and he's not even got halfway. He's halfway through his potential. So that was a happy one for me. But then look, all these bloody names, all these world-class players that we know today, and Pedro Porro.
I was thinking myself as you were saying that. Christ, he's beginning boasting up a Spurs player there, look.
Let's have a look at Pedro Porro. £20 million I brought him in. 18 years of age. He's a new gen that's come through this
18 years of age and his aggression was 17 there. So
yeah, it says it all, doesn't it? Yeah, it says it all. But £20 million, he could be a really good right back. He's got the basis there to be a good right back.
Could be. He is a good right back.
You say that, and then I hear you every time.
He just frustrates me. He just dives into
every
tackles
time I'm
all
watching
the time.
Spurs. Porro again.
Yeah, he diving up the ready wing, running up. And
if it ain't Romero, it's bloody Porro.
They just need someone to put him on a leash. I think they just lose their head too quick. Yeah, it's the orgies and so they lose it, don't they?
He's Spanish, Pedro Porro.
Yeah, Romero. I'm thinking of then, aren't I? Yeah. So, yeah, good signing. I feel.
Speaking of Argentinians, Carlos Tevez, I've brought him back.
Oh my God!
Manchester United fans, don't hate me. All right, I needed to bring in a backup striker. Carlos Tevez was there.
You got to admit,
after being Judas.
He's done a good job at United, but it was just the way he finished. Yeah,
I hate him.
I would do the same if someone leaves to go to Arsenal, and I know someone who did.
Exactly. So Campbell. But yeah, I mean, look how good Carlos Tevez is at age 34 here. I had to give it one last spin. Redeem yourself, Carlos. That's what I'm thinking. If he comes back, I mean, he's got 5 goals in 4 games right now. If he comes back and he wins Player of the Year, then maybe we can forgive him. Rafael Leao, £27 million for Rafael Leao. He's 19 years of age, so I'm thinking of the future here. I've had so many big bids for Anthony Martial, and I've nearly pulled the trigger twice. Rafael Leao could be a replacement, as could Vinicius Jr. One of the big ones already. You went for Mbappe when as soon as you seen him. As soon as I seen Vinicius Jr., I went for him.
To be honest, I had him in my head as well, about looking for him as well. But you went and found him before I did, yeah.
He looks great. Now, he's 18. I've loaned him back to Flamengo to finish off the rest of the season, which will finish in December, so he'll probably join us in January anyway from there. And then the final player, because we lost Sergio Romero, we had to bring in a backup goalkeeper. So I brought in Alisson. You brought in Edison. I brought in Alisson.
Yeah,
again, nowhere near as good as what they probably got to in real life, because they're two of the best goalkeepers in FM24 and 26.
Yeah.
But in here, they're good enough to be our backups. So yeah, a crazy summer to be honest. But I'm not changing anything in terms of the tactic. I'm just locking in Jedvaj and I'm locking in Ruben Neves into those roles. With the best pick 11, Lukaku and Depay goes up front, Martial and Griezmann. I'm happy with that front four, to be honest. It puts Declan Rice in there. Don't believe that would ever happen, to be honest. But he's loaned out anyway to West Brom, so he's going to get some game time. So we'll see how he looks when he comes back. Now, I started off the season quite well. I've beaten Liverpool 1-0 at Anfield, so I'm happy with that. And Chelsea 4-0 at Old Trafford, with Carlos Tevez scoring himself a hat-trick in his... Would that be his first one? No, he scored 3 minutes in his return. However, Dad, I've won a trophy.
Yes.
I've won the Community Shield again, unfortunately. So there's another trophy there, pick it up against Manchester City. But I have drawn to Hull. So, yeah, we've dropped some points to Hull.
Like this player.
Former Man United player as well.
Yeah, I did like him. He was one of those players, trying to make it... Jan Mobley, that type of player. Looked very lazy and slow on the ball, but very hard to get off the ball.
He could ping one, couldn't he?
Absolutely lethal with the ball at his feet.
Yeah, you could ping one.
Yeah, very good
passer
player
with the ball. He was at Spurs for quite a long time, too.
Yeah, definitely. I did enjoy him when he was playing at Spurs, really. He had that sort of knack with him, too. Yeah, but good player.
Then he went on to be Man United's greatest under-21s midfielder. Do you remember that when they signed him as a coach and he ended up playing for the whole season under 21s? Yeah, I'll be the coach if I can play.
Yeah.
All right. Of course you can. Crystal Palace 4-1 as well, so I'm still in that competition too. We got Champions League football, both of us. We haven't really been looking at the groups, which is obviously something we used to do quite a lot when we had this, but we're blazing through it. Season number 4. I picked up another trophy. Let's see if Dad can start catching up. Well, it's another Premier League trophy for Manchester United.
20 points ahead of me. Nowhere near it this time.
3 in a row.
Can't get anywhere near you, can I? So, yeah, well done.
That was something that
games.
Alex Ferguson was very famous for when he was in his reign of terror for everybody else, was picking up the 3-peat.
Yeah.
He would do that every now and then when we really needed it, and we've done it again. Bringing back the good old days. 97 points. Lost 3 games. Newcastle, both times. And then Liverpool at Old Trafford. But when they're finishing down in 6th place and we're lifting the Premier League trophy, pretty sure Manchester United fans do not give a crap if they get a 1-0 win at Old Trafford. Especially when, throughout the whole season, we only conceded 21 goals. That is quite impressive.
Yeah, very good, yeah.
100 scored as well. So we've scored the most goals, conceded the least. And guess who was the top scorer and won the Golden Boot? Carlos Tevez. Carlos Tevez comes in, 35 years of age, wins the Golden Boot. Love that. He's got 4 more than Abel Hernandez at Hull. So that's great to see. Harry Kane, he got 18, same as Aguero, Daniel Sturridge, Alexis Sanchez, and Anthony Martial got 17. So Harry Kane now, I mean, we're 4 seasons in. The development is crazy. He's even got a bit of acceleration going.
Yes.
So,
not bad, eh? Yeah.
It's all up to you to get the best out of him now, though. Him and Mbappe for the next 5 seasons. And I think this is quite an interesting thing because when we're going 10 seasons in and we're doing it on trophies, obviously we're season 4 in. I've dominated the first 4 seasons, but with the team that you're building, who knows what would happen in that back end when you start getting the ball rolling with the likes of Mbappe and etc. Trent coming in with Harry Kane, etc. We'll see. But, Dad, I'm sorry. I've won the Champions League.
Yeah.
Finally, after back-to-back finals, missing out last year, we won on and beat Pep Guardiola's.
I think the problem was Juve didn't get to the final, did they? So
that's right. So Pep Guardiola's back at Barcelona after his little stint at Bayern Munich.
Scoring both goals.
And Lukaku got both goals. Carlos Tevez getting an assist.
2 goals in 2 minutes.
Yeah. However, Dad, what I did see was the FA Cup winners. Yes. It's none other than Spurs.
Come on.
Beating Liverpool in the final. Christian Eriksen with both.
Yes.
Dele Alli and Laporte.
You know that means, didn't you, as well?
What's that?
I'm in that Mickey Mouse Cup next season.
Oh, the Community Shield.
So
it's
got a chance of winning
the
that one now.
Community Shield.
Come on.
But I'm also in the UEFA Super Cup.
Yeah, that's right, yeah.
Are you in the UEFA Super Cup? Because you're in the Europa League.
Yes.
The answer is yes.
Come on.
So we'll play against each other for 2 trophies at the
Yes.
start of next
Oh,
season.
dear,
The Super
dear.
Cup and
I could be right
the
back in it
Community
again
Shield. Win both of them.
Yes.
And it's on. 1-0 win. Keita assisted by Lamella. Right, that makes it very interesting. Now,
I'm pleased with that because I should have been favourites to win that,
Yeah,
and
you
I've gone
should
on
have.
and won it. So
Yeah.
pleased with that.
the Capital One Cup, also known as the Carabao Cup, was won by Newcastle, who beat me
Well done,
on
Newcastle.
penalties. So I was close to actually winning a treble there, but couldn't get it over the line. All right, Spurs. Let's have a look at this team then. Very successful season. Europa League. Also winning a domestic cup. Harry Kane, 29 goals,
That's a little
11
bit better.
assists.
So I'd like to get him into the 30, 35, something like that. But
Yeah.
it's not far off it. So yeah,
Balde Keita with 22. Kylian Mbappe, 21.
looking good now, isn't he?
Yeah, so he's getting up there.
He's getting to where I want him to be now, and then because hopefully he's going to have a really good season next season. Then
Even Januzaj got 14 assists, 9 goals.
Yes.
Obviously coming in this season. Dele Alli 11-11. Heung-min Son 13-10. So the numbers are there, definitely. And they're backing you because they give you another £63 million for Champions League football, of course, next year and the 2 trophies that you've won. Okay, what about at Manchester United? Ruben Neves, I locked him in. Is that a good decision or a bad one? Bit of development there. Love to see that after being a little bit neglected at Chelsea. And Jedvaj as well. I'm happy I locked him in to that right-back position. I think he does quite a good job as that right-sided centre-back that creeps into the centre-back position, which gives me 3 at the back. Probably the reason why I barely conceded a lot of goals.
Yeah.
However, scoring has not been a problem either. Carlos Tevez, at the age of 35, banged in 30 goals and 10 assists. Lukaku, 28 and 16. Martial, 24 and 14. Depay, 19. Griezmann again getting 22 assists. Those 5 players are loving it. Wayne Rooney's still knocking around as well. However, he is leaving on a free transfer at the end of this season. So I can't keep hold of Wayne Rooney. 33, he is gone. But if you look at him, it's time to go Wayne. Time to pack it in. Declan Rice out on loan. Did play quite a lot of games, so bit of development there. Could we play him next season? Rafael Leao played a few games as well. Got 11 assists and 5 goals in just 6 starts. Didn't anticipate that happening this season.
No.
I expected him to be more of like 3 or 4. I expected the same for Vinicius Jr., to be honest. He, of course, only joined in January, so that's what kind of I expected. But I have been given 150 million to spend in season number 5, and I have no idea where I'm going to put that dough.
you could lend me a couple of million if you wanted.
I could, but I won't. All right, let's have a look at the trophies then at the end of season number 4. Season 4, the trophies were Omega Luke with 3 and Dad with 2, meaning the total trophies are Omega Luke with 9 and Dad with 3. Well, you signed another Manchester United player.
Yes, I have.
I
Yeah,
had him on my bloody shortlist as well. Beat me to it. Matthijs de Ligt.
I wanted to just sort of like get a couple more sort of really good defenders in, so I started off with this guy. He's only 20 years of age. We know he's good, so he's got the potential of being a 5-star. Got to get him in now, haven't you? So
Yeah.
I think he's going to modern citizen, strong with both feet. You can't ask for much more than a centre defender for that, can you really?
There's a couple of regens who are coming through of the real players who are centre backs, and we've had a look for quite a lot of them.
Yeah.
They got this terrible jumping reach, which of course can't be helped when you're planning to do where they come through as they are coming through. But De Ligt obviously is one of them which doesn't have that bad of a one. 12 jumping reach,
12 was
6'2".
quite high, wasn't it?
Yeah, already looks quite a good player. Look how good his feet is. Left foot very strong, right foot very strong.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the reason why both of us were looking at him. And you've picked him up before me, so bit of a bargain, to be honest, as well, for £23 million.
I honestly do think that's a big, big bargain. Yeah,
Play him for a couple of years. By the time he's 25, he's a world-class player.
I mean, to be honest with you, I've got to pick up the little bit of bargains because obviously I'm not getting so much money as you do, so I've got to sort of like get in there and sort of pick them up that early, really.
Well, I think you're definitely planning for the future. We've also got Hulk on a free transfer.
Love this
you used
guy.
to love Hulk, didn't you?
Yeah, I did, yeah. I mean, free transfer, what is he, a 33? And I'm thinking, I don't buy 33-year-olds. Natural fitness, 19.
Yeah.
He's
so
going to be
for
all
a
right for
couple
2
of
seasons,
years.
yeah. Finishing, 18. Composure, 13's all right, but he's still quick as well at that age.
Yeah.
Hey, come on. As a winger, get any injuries, he's my man to have in there. But
Yeah.
I might even start him from the beginning.
He even married his niece, or whatever it was.
Yeah, something like that, wasn't it?
Something crazy
Yeah.
like that. What a life, Hulk. But other players that you have brought in 2 more real players who are new gens.
Yes.
Chouameni.
Oh yeah, I mean he looks
phenomenal.
Spent a lot of money on this guy, but he already looks good, doesn't he? For 19.
Really good. Physical attributes are there. Professional personality, 6'2", got the technicals, got the mental attributes. He's almost a perfect player already at 19 years of age. £60 million.
Can only get better, can he?
It's a lot of money for a 19-year-old, but when he's that good, you can understand why. Then the last one. Can you... I'm sorry, my eyes are hurting. Can you read that one out for me, Dad?
Kvaratskhelia, something like that, in it.
Kvaratskhelia.
Oh, well, it wasn't far off, was it? Good winger.
Yes.
Don't think he'll get into my team just now.
Oh, so you loaned him back anyway to Ruben Kazan.
But for the future, brilliant. Really pleased to get hold of this guy this early and get him in.
Yeah.
So next season, hopefully he'll be all right.
Yeah. So we've got those players. Well, you've got those players. Ryan Mason's gone out. We've got Samaris going out and Oliver Skip going out. So 3 midfielders there going out who are sort of like bit part players. You mentioned changing the 4-4-2 and you changed to this.
Yes.
Now, this is a crazy tactic.
It's crazy, but when you look at the players that I've got in there now, we know I've got really good centre-backs. My wing-backs are a bit I've been sort of picking them around and trying different things. It hasn't worked, but I know I've got good centre-backs. So, for me, it was the most sensible thing to do. Let's get them in. Got a really good defensive midfielder in there as well. Then let the attack force just open up and go. So that's what I'm going to try and do. Fingers crossed it works for me.
All right, so when you got the ball, it does look great with those 4 attackers there. John Stones even gets involved. So
he scores a few goals as well, not just from the penalty spot as well. So
that wide centre-back Laporte gets involved on the other side. So it was quite interesting, to be honest, to see how it plays out. And at the start of the season, well, actually, we won't go to that yet because we've played each other twice, remember, haven't we? So we'll have a look at my transfers first before that gives anything away. So my transfers. I had a couple of players who have left the club. I had a new gen come through, this guy here, who just a standard new gen, who I sold and then realised how good he looked after I'd sold him. Because I didn't recognise the name. Normally we're so expecting to see names that we recognise. It's just a classic new gen who come through, not a regen, a new gen. And I just let him go for 6 million. He actually looks quite good. The players I brought in, obviously I loaned out quite a few players last season. I tried to do the same again this season. And players who left the club, there weren't really any outside of the ones that we've seen, but Sven Bender left for, actually that was last season, £30 million that I mentioned. So I kept hold of quite a lot of players. There was a couple of players who got released, obviously, Wayne Rooney, etc. I brought in Alvaro Morata as my one and only signing to replace the Wayne Rooney departure and become a first-team player. He's only 26 and we're in season 5. He looks fantastic, perfectionist personality, very good.
Yes.
He's got 3 goals in 2 games. Juventus have caused me so many troubles already.
Yes.
He's been very good for them. I think it was a smart move on my end.
It definitely is. I mean, when you look at that, it's worth it because you know he'll just go straight into your team and he'll scoring goals straight away for you.
Yeah.
And like you say, you take him away from Juventus as well, which is one of the teams that's been sort of causing you quite a lot of problems.
Yeah, so Tevez scored quite a lot of goals last year, but with his age and stuff, I don't anticipate him continuing that. So Morata was kind of like, all right, I'm losing both Wayne Rooney and Tevez is getting older. Let's bring in a younger, world-class striker for now. Then I don't have to worry about it. There are a lot of youngsters that I'm like, oh, should I be giving game time to? You can see Vinicius Jr., Declan Rice. Give them that under-21 football. Same as Rafael Leao, under-21 football as well, because I want them to play games in the future, just not quite ready to put them in the team yet or find a system yet. There's no point me changing tactic. I'm winning everything.
Yes, right, yeah.
So we're sticking with this 4-2-2. Verratti and Ruben Neves have got the midfield. We've got our centre-backs set up. Jones / Jedvaj, I want to play Jedvaj more than Jones, I'll be honest, is in there. The front 4 kind of settled. What about the results against each other? We had 2 Super Cup and the Community Shield trophies up for grabs, where both me and Dad were playing against each other at the start of the season, and we've won 1 each. 2-0 for me in the Super Cup, picking up the first one. 1-0 for you, Christian Eriksen, scoring in the Community Shield, the only goal there.
I'm going to take that.
Ooh.
It could have been worse. You could have won.
Could have
both.
been a lot worse, especially after me picking up the first one.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, so I'm going to take that.
Yeah,
it's another trophy for me. I'm happy with that.
I also beat Watford 4-0 and Swansea 5-0. So I've started the season well.
You have the only goal you conceded, cost you the trophy. So
Yeah.
There you go, I'll take that.
So outside of those two fixtures, Dad, you have started off quite well too. You've had to qualify for the Champions League, which you've done, beating Lech Poznan, beating Norwich 5-1, beating West Brom 2-0. Neither of us have played anybody.
I haven't conceded a lot of goals, neither, so that goes to show this tactic could be working for me.
I do like a free at the back, you know.
Yeah.
I really do like a free at the back.
I don't play it very often, so I'm fingers crossed with it. So yeah.
Let's have a look then. Season number 5. We've picked off a trophy each to begin with, but who gets the others? Well, it's another league title for Manchester United. 103 points this time round.
Yeah.
Might be the record. Lost one game all season to at home to bottom of the league Norwich. If there's anything that tells you that it's a Manchester United sort of team, that's it. They always lose to bottom of the league at home. And there we go. There's another one. Tottenham finishing second, Dad. Lost both fixtures against me there. Look. Not that I don't think that would have changed it around. You would have gained 6, I would have lost 6. I still think I would have won by a couple of points. 7 draws, though. That's what's really cost
There you go again. I mean, there's a few teams in there you think, you'll take a draw with.
West Brom and QPR, though.
But a couple of teams in there you think, I should be winning these games, really. Home against Villa, home against Chelsea, drawing them, home against Everton. The home games you should be drawing, really.
Yeah. Let's have a quick look. We're at the halfway point, manager-wise. Allegri's at Chelsea, so that's quite an interesting one. Arsenal still have Arsene Wenger, so he would have already gone in real life at this point. It would have been the likes of Unai Emery, that sort of era, just before Arteta came in.
These next two will be interesting, aren't they?
Liverpool, though,
who's there got?
Unai Emery. So Jurgen Klopp is gone, which is quite intriguing. Manchester City just sacked their manager and considering bringing back Roberto Mancini. So the manager that they had previous was Manuel Pellegrini. So he has obviously been there for a long time. He won the league with them in real life at this point, but he is left now and they are looking for a new manager. Potentially could be bringing in Roberto Mancini. I think Carlo Ancelotti is one that I'm quite intrigued with where he is at. So he hasn't even got a club right now. He was at Chelsea.
Where's Jose Mourinho gone?
So Jose Mourinho, of course, was sacked in that first season.
Italy, reckon?
Yeah, I would imagine so. Spanish manager.
Oh,
so he is the manager of Spain. Obviously, the international management is not really on the game yet.
No.
We knew Pep Guardiola was at, so it's Josep, isn't it, on this? He was at Barcelona. He is still at Barcelona.
Yeah.
And the Real Madrid manager is Rafa Benitez still. Quite interesting that.
Yes.
How a lot of these managers haven't really changed quite a lot. When we did the simulation of this, the most interesting story was the managers because they were constantly changing. Because Conte is another one who was quite good on this.
Yeah.
Antonio Conte. And he's been around. He is the Juve manager still. So he has been Juve manager for the last couple of years. Before that, he was Italy manager and Juve manager. So yeah, he's very much stuck between those two jobs for a long time. Other competitions, Dad. I have played you quite a lot this year, and I have won almost everything. Champions League, beating Barcelona, Pep Guardiola's Barcelona in the final, 2-0. Get in there. FA Cup, beat Spurs in the final, 3-1, even though you took the lead with Januzaj assisting Eric Dyer.
Oh dear.
Beat you in that one. And then the final one, the Capital One Cup, I beat Liverpool at Wembley with Verratti getting the winner in the 87th minute. Balotelli scoring that. But yeah, so I have done exceptionally well this year, unfortunately. And if it wasn't for the fact that you beat me in the Community Shield, I'd have won every single trophy and only lost to Norwich. Quite a good season.
The stories it brings up, Good season, I'm glad I won that one trophy.
It's a good job we're not doing points. That's for sure.
Because when we do things like this as well, it's always the games against that causes me so many points because you always seem to beat me, don't you?
I even knocked you out the semi-final of the Champions League. I just seen that.
That's a hell of a lot of points as well, just there as well. Isn't it?
1 point beating you, 1 point knocking you out. Because we drew against the second leg.
That's what sort of used to kill me, really. But if it was point system, I'd dread to think what the points would have been. Probably you guys could work that out. You had a look at it and go through it, but don't tell me.
I might just work out just to tell you anyway. But yeah, there we go. So let's have a look then at the halfway point that we are now. 26 goals, Christian Eriksen's your top scorer.
That's wrong.
That's worrying, isn't it?
Yes.
Harry Kane only got 11. Kylian Mbappe got 26.
Harry Kane's only played half a season by the looks of it then, really, because he's played 28 total games, really.
So is he missing because of injury, or is he missing because he is not getting picked and he's getting dropped? That's I keep clicking the wrong one. Fitness. So he's missed 5 months this season with a damaged Achilles tendon.
Yeah.
So there's the trouble.
That cost me the league.
Yeah, well, it cost you something. I wouldn't say it cost you the league.
Or it cost me the Champions League.
Yeah. He dropped off in terms of his physical attributes.
Disappointed about that, but you just can't help that really with injuries, really, can you? So that's what you got to get extra players in for the subs and all that. So Christian Eriksen come in, league and goal scorer.
Didn't see that coming.
No. Hulk done well for me for the season.
Yeah, 52 games. He got 15 goals, 26 assists.
Yeah.
Not bad at all.
Pleased with that. Had it on the wing, so that's really good there, really. So
even Balde Keita's still doing well, 14 and 15. Heung-min Son getting 13 assists. Januzaj getting 14 assists. But standout year for Mbappe, for sure. A little bit more development.
That's the thing, isn't it? He's got better
class
each season, and he's automatically getting into the team, I feel, now. So, hopefully have a good season with him and Harry next season then.
Okay, well, you've got £55 million to spend in the summer. Let's have a look then at this Manchester United side. Goals, 38 from Romelu Lukaku. That's good. I was hoping he'd start scoring some goals. Alvaro Morata, who of course I signed last year, 32 and 13. Depay, 23 and 13. Martial, 21 and 19. Griezmann still getting a lot of assists. Carlos Tevez, 11 still. Injured and retiring. So he went out. He got rid of the demons. Got rid of the demons of the Manchester United fans.
Come back to say sorry and scored that amount of goals. So you gotta love him again.
All right, earn some respect back. Vinicius Junior, not a bad season to be honest, and good development there. 19 years of age now. Could we start to push him into the first team next year? 7 goals, 12 assists. Declan Rice as well played 28 games. 4 goals, 10 assists in that centre midfield spot. Very good indeed. But Rafael Leao potentially might need a loan spell because he didn't play that many games. Has got better though. He's played quite a lot because I made sure he played for the under-21s. He has played quite a lot of games throughout the season. Non-competitive. He still played over 20 games there. So he's still playing. That's the main thing. Do I look to loan him out next year? Well, recruitment, I've got £150 million. So they're definitely backing me, but I'll keep winning stuff, and that's the reason why. Let's have a look then at the halfway point at the trophies. Season number 5 then, the trophies are damning as Luke wins 5 and Dad wins 1, meaning the total trophies at the halfway point is Luke with 14 and Dad with 4. All right, Dad, 14 to 5 in terms of trophies.
Yes, I don't think it's over yet though. My team, I'm building a good side now. I'm after you now.
Backing yourself. Yes. I like it. Losing Heung-min Son, though.
Yeah, he didn't
transfer.
He didn't want to sign a new contract. I had to put my arm around Harry. He's crying his eyes out. He's lost his best mate. But that's the way it goes, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's football.
Also sold Mike, the right back, £14 million, and you've got a plan for this.
Yeah.
Which I'm quite interested to see how it goes. But you have signed former Manchester United right back, Raphael.
Yes.
Of course, one of the twins.
Yeah, they were quite good as well.
They were quite good. I enjoyed them.
Yeah.
But yeah, he's quite a good player for £20 million.
Yeah, I've bought him. He's going to be my second right back.
Okay.
I've got a plan for my first right back, my first team player.
The other signing though, Jose Jimenez from Atletico, £90 million on a centre-back. We know he's quite good. He is good on this as well. Perfectionist personality. He's developed into a quality player. Good defender. Only 25. The Uruguayan can also play right back in an inside full-back role. Be brilliant. You're not playing that though.
No, I mean he's 2-footed as well, so he'd be that centre-back role, but he can play either side. But he's going to be a good asset to the side, and I could use him right back if I really needed for injury.
But you wanted another centre-back because you've gone 3 at the back.
Yes.
With wide centre-back, you've got an advanced wing-back, which you're going to be using Trent Alexander-Arnold, giving him first-team football.
Now's the time to put him in, feed him in, and see what he can do. And hopefully he'll go on and become the player that we know he actually is in real life.
Yeah. Obviously, £22 million a couple of seasons ago. Hasn't really featured anything in any of the games yet. But what I found interesting was this. Yes. Mbappe on the right. Of course, on this, he was only playing as a striker. We know in real life he can play from the wings.
Yeah.
But he hadn't developed that in his game at this point. 21 years of age. Is this the right time to do it?
I'm sort of like, I want to put him out there because if it's between him and Harry Kane, and I want Harry Kane to be my main striker.
Yeah.
We know what he can do, so this guy's going to feed him as well, but this guy can just come inside. It's like using him as a second striker. He'll be coming in from that wing.
You're not using him as a wide forward.
Yeah. but he's gonna be doing the damage for me just as much as what Harry Kane is. This way, I get both of them on the pitch.
Yeah, and the other side, Kvaratskhelia.
Yes,
of course, he only joined last season, which you loaned back.
Yeah.
To Ruben Kazan for first team football. Didn't necessarily play the first team football, annoyingly.
It's annoying me. This is, but you lend them back. We want him. Can we keep? Yeah, we'll play him then.
Yeah.
So disappointed there. So, but I'm going to lock him in because this guy could be dangerous as well. So
yeah,
he's only 19 years of age. I've got two youngsters feeding Harry Kane.
Yeah,
could be good.
All right, well, let's see if it all pays off. Harry Kane would go into there, but the best 11 pick, so take in consideration, of course, the rest of the players changing. You got Eriksen and Januzaj. Eriksen will probably play in here alongside Tchouaméni.
Yeah.
Raphael naturally goes there. Robertson is still there. Laporte, Dyer, Bazoa in that centre-back role. But, of course, Harry Kane playing up front as a DLF. He hasn't developed as much as what I thought he would, but is still a quality player there.
Yeah, definitely, yeah.
Okay, now... transfers for me at the start of the season, after such a great season last year, didn't have to do too much. I did lose Darmian, though, on a free transfer, which is disappointing. So I brought in two defenders, but I've loaned one of them back. William Saliba has come through. Loaned him back to Saint Etienne. Picked up a bit of an injury, but he's already quite good, and he has been playing first-team football for Saint Etienne as well. I'm happy to loan him back, give him some first-team football, get better, come back, teach him how to play as a defender in this Manchester United team instead of...
something had to come.
Well, I mean, he couldn't handle a Brian and Burmo, could he?
No, he couldn't, no.
So, all I'm saying, Arsenal
I'm going to give
fans...
it to you. That was a hell of a result.
Great game. Great game.
I think the neutrals of the... like myself, at that particular game, I was jumping.
Yeah, it was a great watch.
Especially against Arsenal, I was jumping.
Yeah, but now he can play for a real winning side. He won't bottle it. But the other one is Marquinhos. So PSG, he was already there. £80 million, 26 years of age. Bit of experience. I like the pace. I like the pace that he's going to give us there. And the mental attributes are fantastic. So the Brazilian international, well worth bringing him in. And of course, not really changing anything. Why should I? I've just had one of the best seasons of all time. The best 11 pick. Declan Rice is in there with Verratti, Martial, Depay. Loving that strike force of Lukaku, Morata. Lots of things can be rotated as well, because Jones goes as an inside fullback, basically builds a back three. But with Marquinhos, I think he will start nailing that position down in the long run. Bruno Fernandes off the bench, of course. Vinicius Jr. off the bench. Lots and lots of options.
Just keep naming them, do you?
Griezmann, Ruben Neves. Yeah. I will. Okay, so start of the season then. Let's have a look at how it's been played out. I have dropped some points, and it was against Dad. A 2-2 draw at Old Trafford.
I want to take that.
You were also 1-0 down and 2-1 down, and managed to bring it back both times.
Another late goal. Come on.
However, I have won a trophy already by beating you 5-0 at Wembley.
Yeah, that wasn't a good start for me then, was it, really?
No, not really.
Losing a trophy stress. I mean, out of the two games, I would have preferred to win that one, really.
Yeah, but Arsenal, I also beat them 3-0, so that's a good start. In the league, I've only actually conceded against you and Everton so far. We are battering teams very well so far at the start of the season. Let's have a look at your fixtures. We know of two of them already, the 5-0 loss and the 2-2 draw, but the rest of them, dropping points to West Ham.
Oh, this is the problem. Drawing again, it just costs me so many points, really. But, yeah, I mean, you look at it, it's a London derby type of thing, and I still should be winning this game.
Yeah.
Still be winning it, but...
I think it might be down to the inexperience of some of the players that you're obviously trusting to play every single game, but you're hoping that in the long run it pays off. And that's
they're very young side going forward, so hopefully it's...
I mean, their names are popping up in every fixture. They're always scoring. So, I mean, you look at... I think it's 4 games in a row where one of them at least scores, or both of them. You've got Kvaratskhelia and Mbappe there. Kvaratskhelia there. Both of them in the Watford game. Stoke game I think it's both of them as well. And Crystal Palace, neither of them. But then in the Manchester United game, neither of them, but Eriksen and Tchouaméni. So you've got lots of options there. All right, let's have a look then. I picked the first trophy up of season number 6. Dad needs to make a comeback. Let's see what happens. Well, league-wise, Manchester United are champions once again. What's new? 10 points this time round, Dad. You just drew 5 games too many.
Yeah. I mean, I'm pleased with that when you're losing 4 games.
Yeah. Lost both times to Liverpool, to City, and to Hull. Didn't lose to me. I did lose to you, and of course we drew one at the start of the season there. So switched around a little bit.
Little bit disappointed with drawing games. They annoy me more than losing a game, I think, sometimes, when you're drawing that too many, really. But I'm pleased with the end result, sort of come in second. I'm chasing you now.
Well, my goal difference is the same amount as my points, which is kind of crazy, actually. 92 goal difference, which is mental. That's because Lukaku did get 29 goals. Overall average rating was Morata as well. We had the most goals, but we didn't keep the fewest amount of clean sheets, which is surprising, actually. Did we? No, fewest conceded was Chelsea with 25. They finished in third place. Yeah. Interesting stuff there. Right. Okay, what about the other competitions, though? Because it was a very good year for me last year, and I've also gone and won the FA Cup this year, too. The Carabao Cup, though, Dad, has your name on it.
Come on.
5-0 against Derby County
Happy with that.
In the final there. But the Champions League, Tottenham as well. 2-0 against Bayern Munich.
Yes, I'm going to
take
that.
The big one indeed. A brace from Tchouaméni. And look who's assisted him.
Yes.
Trent and Mbappe. So you have picked up a couple of trophies here, which is a good sign. Plus, winning that Champions League means you go forward the UEFA Super Cup.
Yes.
That's another trophy that I cannot get to. And because you did finish second, although I won the FA Cup, you'll also play me in the Community Shield next year, so you might be able to stop me there. So there's lots of trophies to go for at the start of next season. Let's have a look at my squad then. How did we play this time round? Lukaku with 41 goals in 47 starts, 32 and 22 assists for Alvaro Morata, but Depay with 31 and 24, and Martial with 30 and 18. 4 players over 30.
Yeah.
That's
brilliant.
Crazy. That's so good. 125, 130 goals between them.
Yeah.
Not bad at all. Griezmann slacking though, only 11. What's going on? 19 assists from him still. Verratti with a good amount of assists. Luke Shaw with a good amount of assists. I'm very curious though about the likes of Vinicius Jr., the development of these types of players coming through, because eventually, Griezmann's 30. I might even look to sell him now. Morata and Lukaku, both 28. We still got 4 years left. Do I look to sell some of these players and replace them with somebody young? I don't really know yet. We'll have to have a look, because Leao didn't really play much. He hasn't really grown a lot. Saliba on loan, I think he has got a good bit of development there, so that's good. Yeah. Marquinhos played more than what I thought he would, so that's decent as well with 44. Very happy with that. De Vrij didn't. De Vrij had only played 2 games from starting and 21 off the bench. It's surprising there. I've been given, though, £96 million, so a good budget. Yourself, though, Dad, let's have a look at this Spurs team. The Champions League winning side. Harry Kane with the most goals of 24.
Yeah.
Mbappe with 18 and 17.
I'm happy with that Vin coming off the wing.
Kvaratskhelia with 15 and 14.
Yeah.
Tchouaméni with 16.
I'm surprised with that one.
Yeah.
Scoring that many goals.
I think the one I'm really surprised with is Trent. 12 goals, 14 assists.
For me, that was the Brucey bonus for locking him in and getting that result from that.
Yeah.
Really, really pleased with that. That sort of cements my mind now that I've done the right thing with him.
It was the good decision.
And I'm gonna keep him there then.
Yeah, because obviously Rafael came in, he was 30 though. Yeah. Whereas now Trent, 22 years of age, is probably better. You got good numbers out of him, good development as well. Yeah. Kvaratskhelia, who came from the left-hand side that you locked in. Good bit of development there. Yep. Still not quite a world-class elite level yet. Might have to lock him in again. Mbappe, though, I think you could look at that and go, yeah, world-class now.
Yeah, definitely, yeah.
He looks great. The pace is there now. 17, 16. He can play from the right. He can play up front. So that's a good thing. Experiment.
If Harry Kane gets injured, anything like that, I just know I've got a really class striker that can take his place as well.
Yeah, you don't have to lock him in now. No. And he can just take that position and carry on. You're going to lose the likes of Hulk. He's leaving. He's 34.
He's 34. He's come in. He's done the job for me. What I actually needed, the second striker just in case. And he's done the job for me. So I'm pleased with that.
Hulk and Lamella both leaving. But you've been given £69 million. Naughty number from the board. Okay, let's have a look at the trophies and then see who we bring in for Season 7. Season 6 trophies are Mega Luke with 4 and Dad with 2, meaning the total trophies are Luke with 18 and Dad with 7. All right, Dad, interesting summer. Couple of players going out for you. £60 million for Eric Dyer to Real Madrid.
I was surprised they offered me that much, so I took it. It could backfire on me, but I'm taking a chance. I've got some really good defenders in there, so I needed the money to go elsewhere and do other things.
Rafael also left the club. 1 season in there for £18 million, so he's gone.
I just felt he was never going to get in my team. He's never good enough, really. So
and Danilo as well, leaving for 23. Now, the replacement for Rafael, you brought in João Cancelo, which I think is quite a good deal because he costs less.
Yeah.
He plays both sides, and of course, he probably is a better player overall.
Yeah.
So
good sign, I felt. And like you say, he plays both sides as well. It's always handy when you get a defender like that, isn't it?
In goal, though.
Yes, this is a big one for me. And you know, a lot of people who listen to the way I speak about Spurs know that I don't like this goalkeeper. So
Lloris,
yeah. And So this guy was just, I've got to get a new keeper in. I've got to be strong at the defence. I felt I was conceding goals, so I'm going to go for a stronger goalkeeper. I think this is the guy to do it for me.
Black coming in from Atletico Madrid, or from PSG, obviously, he's former Atletico Madrid, 70 million.
70 million, yeah,
and then Pedro Neto from Barcelona.
Now, this is the boy that sort of made my mind up that I was going to change something.
All right.
You might be surprised at what I'm going to change because of who I'm going to change, but this guy's a good winger, which we all know I have playing winger, Mbappe. So I still think I'm going to play him up front, striker role, which means, sorry, Harry, you lost your mate last season. You've lost your place this season. I'm going to lock Mbappe in as a striker.
Okay, well, he goes up front with Kvaratskhelia on the left. So there's that deep line forward. Obviously, it's a Champions League winning tactic, so you don't want to change it around too much.
No, definitely not. I'm just sort of tinkering with it a little bit with different players playing in different roles. I just think Mbappe he's going to take it by storm. It could be the thing that sort of helps me win more trophies, or I don't. So there's a chance I've got to take, but I've got to go for it.
I mean, if you're looking at the comparison of the two, I think it's a good move to lock him in. Not that it's needed necessarily, but in the long run, attribute-wise, I think Mbappe will be a better player overall in the long run. Right now, he's probably a better striker anyway. Harry Kane does obviously have his strengths in the heading department. He's better at long shots, better at passing. But you can't deny the physical attributes of Mbappe. And even things like composure and off the ball. He's better than Harry in this. So, interesting.
I'm fingers crossed because I'm a big Harry Kane fan. He's probably my favourite Spurs player, so ex-player. So
good to see that Alexander Arnold gets in there without having to lock anyone in.
I said the end of last season, I'm really pleased with that. That was a big bonus for me. So, I'm pleased with he's going to do the job again, supplying Mbappe this time. So, and I feel my defence is still a good, strong defence with Stones right in the middle that demanded everything. So, and I've still got a couple of defenders around them that spare that I've got. So, my squad's stronger, I feel. Yeah.
All right, well, let's see who I brought in then with the money that they gave me, about £100 million. A few players did actually leave on free transfers, and I sold Phil Jones for £61 million. That's right, clear your ears. That was Phil Jones for £61 million. Yeah. But Griezmann sold into Barcelona for £28 million. He's 30 years of age. I wanted to get rid of him. Just couldn't get enough for him. Memphis Depay has also left. £76 million. So quite a big jump, but he is 27 years of age. I wanted to sell him because I think I needed to allow space to play Vinicius Jr. and I don't think I would have got that with Depay sitting in the side. It might be a bad move because Depay would only be 31 by the end of this.
Yeah.
And he's still amazing. But I'm so curious.
17.
Yeah, I don't want to just go through right to the end with the same squad. It's kind of boring, isn't it? So we'll see. Loan the likes of Saliba out again. He's going to get first team football at Atletico Madrid this time round, so that's good. But Yedvaj and Verratti both leaving on free transfers. Didn't account for that. Bit disappointed, unfortunately. So I had to bring in some new players. And what a few signings I made. Now, Reece James. £69 million, I think he cost me. Model citizen right back. Does look really good. Doesn't suit the tactic that we were playing in that right back position last season. So I have had to make a little bit of a switch around. But I think in the long run, it will pay off. Then we've also got a couple of new gen players. We'll have a look at them in a sec. But £50 million for Erling Haaland. So, of course, they made the move quite early on, Manchester City. Brought him in for 750k. Barely played him. Only scored 3 goals for them. He's already done that for me. £50 million, 3 goals, 3 assists to kick things off. Doesn't look amazing right now, but he's 21. Only half of his current ability is full compared to his potential. So we'll see. We'll see if he can eventually get there. But then the 2 signings that I made, which you've never heard of, are 2 new gens. We've got Oded Abaratia, who, good one, Luke. Centre defensive midfielder. I think this guy will be a better centre-back because his passing's only 11.
Yeah.
So I think a centre-back might be his best option here. He's good positioning, 6'4", jumping reach of 18. We're all good there.
Heading's 14 still,
Heading's 14, marking's 13, tackling's 14 as well.
Yeah.
He's left-footed. Very strong right foot, but
his leadership's 14 as well, so you know he's going to be good there as well. So, yeah, very good.
So I think he could be a good centre-back. And then the final signing that we have got here, Julian Rufidis from Hanover, £80 million. But that's the reason why. He's very good as well. 21 years of age, still got a lot of potential to go, and yet looks really good. Biggest weakness, really, natural fitness, jumping reach, etc. But technically, he looks like quite a good attacking centre midfielder there, especially his pace, his agility, etc. So I think he could be quite good. Now, if we're looking at it, the first team, I've actually locked in 3 of those players. Didn't lock in Julian, but I've locked in the centre-back, locked in Reece James, locked in Haaland, and I made that change where this side used to be the inverted fullback. I've done it to this side because Luke Shaw's actually quite good at that. He's a very good inside fullback. He's obviously 6'1", got great attributes in terms of defensive ability and
he looks very good,
physicals. Yeah. So I think that's why. So that makes the back 3 with those 3 then, and allows Reece James to bomb forward with Erling Haaland knocking the ball at the back post. We'll see if that pays off.
Yeah.
He's already got 3 goals, of course. All right, we played each other for 2 trophies. The Community Shield, the UEFA Super Cup. Which way did they go? I won 1. Actually, no, I went in the Super Cup. I went in the UEFA Super Cup, but I did win the Community Shield on penalties. Got Chadley, Januzaj and Eriksson to fault against them. 2 of them are future and ex-Man United players in this world.
Worst thing about it as well is that you missed 2 penalties as well, so that's even worse.
Yeah.
Really, to lose on penalties and you'd missed 2.
And still went on.
Disappointed with that.
Every now and then you get a freak result. And, I've been battering West Ham 4-0, West Brom 4-1, Derby 7-1, Fulham 4-3, and then somehow I'll go to Turf Moor and lose 4-1.
What a result that is.
Yeah. So there we go. Burnley beat me 4-1. No idea where that came from,
No.
but there we go. Dad, let's have a look at the rest of your fixtures then. Did you win the UEFA Super Cup? You did. You beat Liverpool 4-2.
Yes.
The UEFA Cup winners, or the Europa League winners, whatever it would be at that time. Derby 3-1 as well. Reading 4-1. You've started off very well. A home draw to Arsenal. What a North London derby that is.
Yeah, it would have been, yeah. Scored a
94th minute.
Yeah,
Gutted.
with that. So yeah.
You beat Burnley though 4-0.
Yes.
So strange.
I mean, I'm happy with the start. Really, I've got a trophy in the bag. I know you did as well. So I'm sort of like same as you at the moment, which makes a change. I'm usually 1 behind already. So yeah, good start to the season, I think.
Point ahead of me as it is right now.
I'm going to take that.
Let's see if that continues. Right, Dad, your first Premier League trophy
Come on.
has been won.
That's it. We're back in the game now. Come on.
What? And the goal difference as well. Look how close that is. We both scored the same amount. You conceded 6 goals less than me. But the losses, only losing 4. Didn't lose to me. Drew 6. We did draw a game there, but I lost 7. So lost to you when I went away from home there. Bad result. 5 points you won the league by. Congratulations, your first Premier League trophy.
I mean, I think you've had a bad season, really, but that's when I've got to jump in and take it when you have a bad season. So
yeah,
I've done that. So and scoring the amount of goals that I've scored, so it makes it look like I've made a right decision there by changing my strike force.
Weirdly, I had more clean sheets and the same amount of goals, but fewest conceded. You had the fewest conceded, and my players had the most goals, most assists, most clean sheets. Still didn't win the league, but there we go. So congratulations on there, and it isn't stopping there because if we look at the competitions, there's a couple of trophies that I haven't won here.
Yes.
Now I've been knocked out of the 5th round of the FA Cup by Tottenham.
Come on.
Which was gone on and won.
Against Arsenal as well.
By Tottenham. A 3-2 win against Arsenal in the final there. So that's a big North London derby at Wembley. Obviously, we know I finished runners-up in the Premier League. The Carabao Cup, I was knocked out. Arsenal went on to win that one. So that's a trophy you haven't won.
This is the one at the bottom I'm looking at. You're runner-up.
Runner-up of the Champions League.
Come on.
3-0 against Spurs.
The big one again. 2 seasons.
Crazy.
Against you as well.
A couple of youngsters. Ooh. Now, what I have noticed is you've got a lot of players you might not recognise. Some of them you would. I've also got exactly the same. A lot of the youth players are playing. When I seen this, I was like, what's going on? Internationals.
Yeah. What's going on?
Why are they already gone on internationals in May? No idea why that is. So
we've both played our reserve side, haven't we?
Yeah, we've only had a couple of players each that have actually been in the first 11 to actually play. So that's
Champions League game, the final.
Champions League final, which never happened in real life, but unfortunate. But there we go. You've won that one, 3-0, easy stuff. Unfortunately for me, I only picked up the Community Shield this year, whereas you've gone on and won at least 3 there.
Yeah.
So good stuff from you. If we're looking at across the season, most goals scored, 23 from Kvaratskhelia.
Didn't expect that.
No.
Didn't expect that, but thank you very much. I'm going to take that.
Good bit of growth, 22 assists
Looking
as well.
really good. And that's even better. He scored that many goals, but he still conceded. He still assisted 22 goals as well.
Yeah. Mbappe, 19 goals. 13 assists. Look at the development, though.
He's got so much. That was his natural position, wasn't it? That's what was swaying me, really. It just screamed out, didn't it? He's a striker more than he was a winger.
I mean, you're playing him as a DLF, so he is going to drop in and then allow the wide forwards, which tactically has been working. You can't deny it. You've won 2 Champions Leagues in a row.
Yeah, definitely, yeah.
Pedro Neto on the right, coming in, first season, 17 goals, 15 assists. Bentaleb's actually got 16. Chouameni, 15. Ericsson, 14.
That goes so... My midfield players are all 13 and above scoring goals, so... Mbappe sitting in that row, just drops it and they go running past, so he just flicks the ball onto him or something like that. Innit? So it is working.
Yeah.
You know, as much as I wanted him to score more goals, what I've put him there to do.
For the sake of the team, Jorge and Trent Alexander-Arnold, both with 17 assists. So there's
really
your fullbacks doing very well. And Trent, again, bit of development there.
So, pleased with that as well.
Let's have a look then. Transfer budget for next season, £44 million. Not a lot.
They're not supporting me considering I've just won the Champions League twice for them, innit?
Yeah.
So I'm a bit disappointed with that.
Well, goals-wise, for me, nowhere near as much as last season. Morata with 32, Martial with 25 and 22, Lukaku with 21 and 13, Erling Haaland with 20 and 12, locking him in.
Not bad for the first season there, I think.
Yeah. Missing, obviously, some of the big numbers that Depay and etc. would have had. Vinicius Jr., that's what I'm talking about. He played a lot more. That's the reason why I sold Depay, so that Vinicius could play more. Didn't necessarily replace him. 15 starts, 29 off the bench. I think that was worth it. I didn't lock him in, didn't commit to it. I committed to Erling Haaland and developing him this season, as well as the centre-back, which, of course, that was worth doing.
100%.
Reece James... not as much, especially considering his model citizen personality. I thought he would have skied in that first season, but never mind. Maybe another season, we'll give him a go. Julian did play quite a lot as well and did really well. He got a fair amount of goals and 8 assists, but the development was definitely there. Bruno actually played quite a lot and got 7 goals and 11 assists in a lot less games than Julian. But to be honest, that is Bruno Fernandes down to a T, isn't it?
Yeah.
How many times do you think he has like a 6 or 7 out of 10 game and he goes, he did get 2 assists though?
Yeah.
Or he did get assist again. Plays awful. They lose. Still got an assist. That is Bruno Fernandes down to a T. The amount of goals and assists that he gets in real life and on this, crazy. And it matches up. I have been given £312 million. How
can I compete against that?
Well... I'm guessing that somehow the club has had a big takeover. Did we have a big takeover? Yeah, tycoon takeover. April last year, Cali Peterson came in with a tycoon takeover. I had a failed one the year before that. Unfortunately, it's only in the game, but Avram Glazer has left. Can't wait till he leaves in real life. But a tycoon takeover came in and given me silly amounts of money, £312 million. Don't know where I'm going to spend it. Really don't. Let's have a look at the trophies though. Yeah, let's have a look at the trophies though, because you're catching up.
Yes.
Few trophies to add to the board. Season 7 then, Omega Luke with just the 1 trophy and Dad with 4, meaning the totals are Omega Luke with 19, Dad with 11. Alright, Dad, a few outs. Toby Alderweireld left on a free transfer. Nasser Chadley gone for 12 million. Yeah. Other than that, though, kept basically the same squad and brought in a couple of players. Christian Pavon from Sporting, £33 million. Seems like a bit of a bargain there.
Good one for the squad, really. Like you see, he can play in both the positions. If I get any injuries in any of those positions, he's going to come in and take the position as well. So I think it's a really good buy, really, for that price, really.
And then we've got Maximiliano.
Yes.
Great name, by the way. That's what I wanted to call my kid. We settled for Max. Pedroso from Braga, £25 million. Centre-back. And after, when you just like take a glance, you think, oh, he's good.
He does look good, doesn't he?
Then you look, 8 bravery, 6 jump in reach.
Yeah.
He's a centre defensive midfielder. He should be a centre defensive midfielder, really.
Yeah, I think he should be. To be honest, I just needed that type of money that I had left. I couldn't buy the calibre of defender that I really needed. He come the closest, and it does worry me that he can't jump and his heading's only 11 type of thing. But I still think he's good enough around that sort of position if I need him. You know, you look at my defence, I've got a really, really good defence. He's just there, I get injuries. It's a squad player for me, really. That's all I could afford for 20 million. You know, I'm not one who's got 300 million to spend, am I? So this is what I had to get.
Digs. Yeah, your match day squad, no locking anybody in.
No.
I think it's wise at this point.
Yeah, I'm going to let it go now. Just let them go. I think they're good enough to be in these positions themselves off their own merit. So let the team go.
Yeah. And using that guy, I mean, you've got wide centre-back, so in possession, if he was to play that wide centre-back, he could be quite good.
Yeah.
I think if I was in your shoes, I would have been 50-50 on whether to lock him in as a centre midfielder, but then it's who you take out.
That's the problem. I mean, I'm not going to take
Tchouaméni's way too good.
Yeah, I just can't. And Eriksen.
And Eriksen's still only 30, but still decent.
Yeah. I mean, don't get me wrong. I've looked so many times to replace Eriksen in that sort of position because he's getting to that age and there's no one comes anywhere near him. The only thing I worry about is Eriksen defending. Like you see their defensive midfielder when I'm out of possession, he's only got 1 star. That's what makes me worry about that sort of position where I think I could do with a better player in that position, but you can't get a better player going forward.
No. Did I get a better player going forward? Who did I sell? Maybe some of the big names have gone this season. Well, Nastasic was one of them. £59 million to Real Madrid. Thought it was about time for him to go. He was the first signing that I made, that left-footed centre-back. I've got other options in there now, and I think it was his time to go before I just stopped using him, really. But if we're taking a look at the players that I did bring in, there is one big name that you are all going to be like, he's done it. Finally, somebody's done it.
Brian Bromby.
Brian Brobby of Ajax, £20 million, 20 years of age. I've enjoyed watching him play for Sunderland. He's been really good this year.
Yeah.
Always been a bit of a big name coming through that maybe he'll quite get there. I don't know. Bought him from Ajax, loaned him back to Ajax. He's got 3 goals in 5 games so far. Happy with that. Great pace, good acceleration. Dribbling, finishing, first touch, all there. The aggression's there. Off the ball, fantastic. He's not the only striker that we bought either, because I also brought in Emiliano Turon. So one for the future. 19 years of age. Got him from Nantes. I tried to loan him out. Never went anywhere. So he's just going to be playing for the under-21s for now. Just giving some game time for the future. Oh, you wait till you see this guy. Unbelievable. There's a couple of other players. Oyhan Sanchez, you might have heard of him. £74 million we brought him in. Looks quite a good midfielder. Probably won't start, but that's not it. No. Takahiro Matsuo from Red Bull Leipzig. £76 million. What a midfielder he looks.
Yeah.
He is class. But the creme de la creme. We've got Walter Londaka from Atletico Madrid. Whoa, how good does he look?
Oh, blimey. 22 years of age and he's that good already.
Yeah. Perfectionist personality.
Yeah.
Plays on that right wing. I don't know anybody who could keep him out of the team.
Absolutely like lightning, isn't he?
Yeah. Wide forward as well. Perfect for that role.
Yeah, definitely, yeah.
By the way, I've also signed Lionel Messi.
Who?
£36 million. Lionel Messi, 35 years of age.
Still got, how many 20s on there? 3 20s?
Still really good.
35.
Yeah, so I signed him. But then I got Londaka, and I'm like, oh.
Is he going to play?
That makes it awkward.
Is Lionel
what do I
Messi
do?
gonna
What do
play
I
in this
do?
Man United
I've locked
side?
somebody in. It's Lionel Messi. Signed Londaka for over £150 million, but you got to sit on the bench.
Yeah.
Lionel Messi's going to play instead.
God's going to play him for a year.
I even changed his role to an inside forward. I went for it. Wing back, Reece James in behind, Lionel Messi in front. Oh, I had to do it.
He probably didn't mind actually sitting on the bench watching Messi, because we all wouldn't, would we, really?
Yeah, I mean, Messi's 35 now. He knows he's going to come on every game.
Of course he is. He's never going to
Come
last
on
90
every
minutes.
game.
He's not in the Premier League.
How has that been to start off with? Well, we've actually played each other in the Cup, and I beat you on penalties, knocking you out of the Carabao Cup with an Erling Haaland red card. So that was on penalties again. John Stones missed the first one. However, the Community Shield, what happened? Dad, you picked up the first trophy.
Yes.
You have picked up the first trophy. A 3-1 win there. Anthony Martial with the goal. Then I dropped points to Southampton, even though they were down to 10 men, which was a bit of a shock result. Got my own back on Burnley, though.
Yeah.
Londaka scored in that one, as did Messi in the 81st minute. QPR 2-0. We got Newcastle a 5-3 away from home, which was great. Lionel Messi scoring in that one. Liverpool got a couple of good goals in that one. Everton 3-0. Lionel Messi from the penalty spot. Love to see that. So we have recovered after our bad start. Let's have a look, Dad. Got the Community Shield already. Did you win the UEFA Super Cup? The answer is yes. Liverpool again. 1-0 against them. 46th minute, Kvaratskhelia.
2 early trophies there for me.
2 trophies.
Really pleased with that.
Then we got Newcastle 2-1. West Brom. You haven't dropped any points in the league yet. Started off great. Went to Anfield. Got 3 points there. 2-1 win. Lovely stuff.
Great start. I mean, I'm disappointed you've knocked me out of the cup, but you haven't won it yet.
No.
At least with the other two trophy games, I won both of them.
And the positive means around that time I'll be playing way more games.
Yeah.
With 2 players being locked in.
Yeah.
which could cause a bit of trouble.
Yeah, go show I'm chasing you, mate. I'm right on your ass now.
Okay, well, let's see if he stays right on my ass, or can I make a breakaway? There's a lot of trophies up for grabs here in season number 8. Let's see what happens. Right, well, the Premier League is back in the hands of Manchester United. Get it. 100 points.
Yeah, we've done. I mean, both of us done better this season than we did last season. But yeah, you come through and won it. You only lost 2 games. Well done.
Just the 2 losses, Liverpool and Tottenham, away from home.
Yeah.
Drew 4. Drew against Tottenham. Couldn't beat you.
Yeah.
3 losses that you had, Dad. This is what cost you Manchester City.
Man City twice. Where did they finish? 6. Oh, that's bad, isn't it?
Yeah.
6 points. That's win the league.
Yeah. 5 draws. A couple of them were real bad too.
Yeah, definitely.
Crystal
Norwich.
Palace, who were relegated. Reading.
Well, the
Norwich.
bottom 3, that's just bad games, isn't it?
Yeah.
I can take the Villa draw and you drawing. That's good draw, but the other 3, I should be winning those.
That's what's cost you the league, unfortunately. The most goals were scored by Manchester United. We got the most assists. Lionel Messi.
I don't believe that.
Look at that. Lukaku with the most goals, but Lionel Messi with the
dear.
most assists. Love to see that. Great stuff.
That's great, yeah.
Most clean sheets and fewest conceded was Arsenal. 19 clean sheets and 29 conceded. They finished in 3rd place. That tends to keep happening here.
Yeah.
But it's always the team that's 3rd place and nowhere near either of us.
No
We've built too good of a team right now. What about the other competitions, though? So far in every single competition, we have done quite well. Again, runners-up in the Champions League.
Ooh.
However, I did go on and win the
you
treble.
won the 2 cups.
The domestic treble has been won. The FA Cup, beating Manchester City 2-0 in that final. Lovely stuff. The Carabao Cup, where I had to knock you out, was won in extra time against Arsenal. So a tricky one there. But Londaka,
easy game.
after he came off the bench, after 90 minutes Messi lasted in the FA Cup. Good for him.
Yeah.
Against Arsene Wenger's side. And then the Tyrone, the other youngster that I had, Vinicius Jr. with 2 assists. Lionel Messi, by the way, got the assist for the Reece James equaliser to take it to extra time. Love that game. What a game that was. However, in the Champions League final, who was I runners-up to again? You, for the 2nd year in a row.
3.
And 3 that you've won on the bounce.
2 years
You
in a
are
row
also 4-0 up.
I panicked. I panicked the second half.
Yeah. First half going at 4-0, and then all of a sudden by the 63rd minute, I'm chasing. You're like, oh no, what's going on here?
My team thought would just go out and do the same, guys. Just go out and do exactly what you've done in the first half. Then at the end, what the f*** happened there then?
Yeah. Also, I kept Messi on the pitch the whole time.
Yeah.
Londaku did not get on in that game. He wasn't. Oh, actually, he started. He started up front, which is a weird one. So he does play up front every now and then. Lukaku come off the bench in the second half and started sorting things out. He scored a goal there, but
great result though. I'm going to take that.
Yeah, that's a big trophy for you to win.
Yes, definitely. Yeah,
that is a big trophy because again, it's the UEFA Super Cup.
Yes,
everybody keeps on mentioning probably. I haven't seen the comments, but I know exactly what they're going to do. Oh, Luke's in the Community Shield again. But the UEFA Super Cup, 3 years in a row, you've been attacking that. I haven't.
Yeah, and I've won it as well. So it's giving me a trophy.
Yeah, there we go. Right, let's have a look then. We'll go to my squad first this time round. How has the lads done? 40 for Lukaku with 8 assists. Londaka, 34 with 11 assists.
Yeah.
I'm happy with that. God bloody hell, look how good he is. Alvaro Morata, 30 and 21. Only 30 years of age. Got a long way for him to go yet. But Lionel Messi,
I can't believe,
aged 35, played 61 games, 27 goals and 30 assists. Nearly a goal contribution every single game.
Yeah.
Oh, you just got to bow down.
Has he got better?
He might have actually got better. Who knows? You just got to bow down and applaud, don't you?
Yeah, definitely.
Only giving him 230 grand a week as well. I think that's a bargain.
That's just pocket money for him, isn't it?
Yeah. If you consider as well, I bought a 34-year-old for £36 million. You're like, oh. But then he gives me 18 goals and 21 assists, 6 player matches.
I'll even go as far as saying, if I had looked at him being that age, I probably wouldn't even bought him, even though it's Lionel Messi. And, for you to buy him and lock him in, you deserve getting the reward that you've got. He's rewarded you there, and
I'll give you a little inside thing. Up to this point, every season, I have checked to see whether Messi and Ronaldo would go.
Yeah.
And that was the first time one of their names arrived.
I have tried Ronaldo, but I would have gone for Messi.
So there we go. Good decision by me.
There,
Anthony Martial, 21 and 26 assists. Goes overlooked, but that is fantastic numbers there. Brian Brobby, by the way, 16 goals. Good for you. Erling Haaland only played 8 starts, got 15 goals. Probably more than what he had last season, I think. Vinicius Jr., 23 starts, 14 assists. Not bad at all. I think I need to lock him in at some point to really get there. But new signings, Matsuo, done really well. A lot of my players who are new signings done well. And Reece James, 21 assists.
Go on to another person I'd like to see how he's getting on is Declan Rice. How's he getting on now? He's 24 now, and he's played quite a lot of games, hasn't he?
Yeah, because I've had him for a long time already. I locked him in one season, and he's benefited from that. He's not like world class, I don't think, but he's just been such a solid centre mid. And the only centre mids that I could bring in that would be better than him right now is Pogba. And each season I'm like, I don't want to buy Pogba again for Man United.
He's my Eriksen.
Yeah, he's been solid.
Exactly the same sort of player, isn't it? You know, he's giving you good results, but you're thinking best player on the pitch, really.
Yeah.
So yeah,
been solid for us. I mean, the numbers are there. We're winning trophies, and that's obviously what I'm looking at. But this guy, 4.5 star. He looks class. He's only 23 years of age. Plays defensive midfield or centre back, but we don't really have a defensive midfield. He might have been cheekily playing centre mid every now and then if we really needed him to, but yeah, he's done so well. Because Julian is in that centre mid. My midfielders, I just don't think are like getting the goals and assists. It's everything out wide, which obviously suits what my tactic is. £199 million with £1 million in the wage.
500 million in 2 seasons. I think that's, you put all mine together, it's probably more.
Who do I think I am? Arsenal. Yay, more Arsenal banter. Love it. They are fuming, I bet. Let's have a look, Dad, at the Spurs team then. 25 goals from Kylian Mbappe with 13 assists.
That's getting better.
Look at the 20s arriving as well.
Yes, it's getting better. So I'm pleased with that. Locking him in, it sort of proved it right now.
The best decision maker in the world.
Current ability, 5-star. I got to do that then. Deep line forward, 5-star. That's where
that's what you're using him as.
Yeah, that's what he's good at. So
sorry, Harry Kane, who did still play 36 games.
Yeah, which is interesting, really.
14 off the bench, 20 goals. Because obviously Kylian's obviously gone from the right quite a lot and still got the numbers.
Yeah.
Harry Kane got 20 goals, 7 assists, despite obviously not playing every single game. Christian Pavon got 14 and 9. Kvaratskhelia, they look like they shared that left side position quite nicely, half and half.
I mean, I'm pleased with that because then it's sort of been they're sharing it out and sort of like, I mean, that a good squad. That's what I've been trying to get. I've got a really good squad there. 2
of every position.
Yeah.
The fullbacks as well, 12 and 14 assists.
Yeah.
Last season they had the same amount. This season just the 2 between them. Not bad at all. Jorge's still doing really well. Trent Alexander-Arnold, this was his breakout year in terms of ability. He's gone up to 4.5 star. The mentals and the physical attributes look phenomenal, really. But yeah, overall, can't deny you've had quite a good season there, Dad.
The only one I'm disappointed, but I can't get him in the side is Dillit. I just can't get him in the side. He's only started. Well, he hasn't started any games this season. And when I bought him, I had the intentions of sort of like getting him in the side and bringing him along because he had the potential of being really good.
Yeah, and he's both-footed. Model citizen personality.
It had all there of being like, oh, he's going to be my sort of like main defender. I just could not get him in the team, and I didn't want to take a chance of locking him in and losing a few games because I can't afford to do that.
Yeah.
I'm chasing you, so I've got to be playing my best, strongest side. And unfortunately, he suffered from that. Same as what Harry Kane has.
You got £50 million
what I'm interested in is every season it seems to be like my weak position is my left back.
Left wing back. Yeah.
So I keep looking at it, but I'm thinking, well, I've got 2 there that are quite good.
Cancelo, who fills in.
Yeah, and I've got Robertson there as well. So why are they classing I'm weak there? I don't know, but I'll have a look at it.
All right, well, let's also have a look at the trophies after 8 seasons then. Season number 8, the trophies are Mega Luke with 3, Dad with 3. A clean sweep for us as the total points are Mega Luke with 22 and Dad with 14. This summer, you mentioned a couple of players.
Yes.
They've either gone out on loan or been sold.
Yeah.
Andrew Robertson's left, free transfer.
Yeah, he didn't want to sign a new contract. I think
so he's gone.
That, really.
No. Dele Alli gone for 35 million.
I was him in an ammo because he still looks good. And I persevered with him right from the beginning, didn't I? And locked him in a few times. But he just wasn't getting in the side.
Yeah.
Eriksen was keeping him out of the side. So I thought, well, 35 million for a player that I'm not using. I haven't got a big transfer budget, so it just goes to add to if I can get some other players in.
Balde Keita was another one for £16 million.
Unfortunately, just suffering because they're not getting in the side.
Yeah. Delict gone out on loan. You mentioned that.
Yeah, I had to get him out there, sort of try and get him some game time, really.
Yeah. Ross Barkley was the last signing that you made. So you got £50 million for Ross Barkley. So that's kind of the Dele Alli replacement.
That is right, yeah. Exactly. That's what it is. He's a bit stronger going forward, I felt, than Dele Alli. And he's in the same class as what Eriksen. He's the attacking midfielder.
Yeah.
So I'm just thinking to myself, really, it's between him and Eriksen then for that one role, really.
Alongside Tchouaméni.
Yeah.
Who's your solid centre mid.
That's right,
Johan Bakayoko. I nearly pulled the trigger on him myself, to be honest. £21 million at PSV. Very good. He just needs a little bit of game game time, he could be amazing.
It's one of those ones, do I lock him in or do I just let the two fight it out for that one position, really? So, but that's what I've got him in for. It's two players in that one position, very strong players as well.
And then the final sign-in that you've made this summer, Aaron Hickey at left back. Robertson replacement.
Yeah, I had to get a left back in. Do you know, I just couldn't find one that was as good as what Robertson was, so I just went for the next best thing. I brought a youngster in. This guy could be good. He's 5-star potential. So
model citizen personality too.
So he's not going to be in my first team straight away. So
no, because he doesn't play left wing back.
No, so I've got to do something about that as well. So yeah. But I've got him there if I need him. Hopefully I don't get any injuries there.
So, let's have a look. No locking anybody in, but the best 11 pick is, as you see on the screen. Yeah. Eriksen and Tchouaméni still that best 11 midfield. Kvaratskhelia, Neto on the wings. Mbappe up front.
It goes to show my budget at the moment just can't replace what I've already got as in first team players. But I still think I've still got a strong squad. I'm there or thereabouts. I'm chasing you still.
Yep.
I'm winning the big ones, so it must be a good squad.
Right, let's have a look at the sign-ins that I made then in the transfer history. So, a few players have left, Bruno Fernandes being one of them. I thought it'd be nice. I sold him back to Sporting.
Yeah.
Isn't that nice? Ruben Neves left on a free transfer to Barcelona. Wasn't getting as much game time as what he hoped. There's a guy that I had come through the youth academy, Ben Roberts. He's gone to Southampton. I've loaned him out because he could be class. My scouts rate him as a 5-star, and I'm looking at him going, he could be if he plays. So I haven't really given him a lot of game time. That's what I'm going to do this season. But in terms of the players that I have brought in, two of them. Jules Koundé from Inter Milan. We all know who Jules Koundé is. Very good centre-back. So I've brought him in. Can also, in real life, obviously play that wing-back role quite well. Not necessarily here, though. And then Adam Wharton is the other guy. £11 million for Adam Wharton. However, loaned back to Blackburn. And he is, at the minute, playing games too. So lost Neves. Thought, right, I'll bring a centre midfielder in. And then I realised, well, he isn't going to get the game time. I might as well keep him out on loan. Also lost Bruno Fernandes too. So centre midfield, I haven't got as many players as what I did last season, but there was a reason for them not doing that well anyway, or wanting to leave because there was too many of them. Haaland and Vinicius Jr. being locked in though. That's what I'm kind of thinking for this ninth season. I want to give Vinicius Jr. some more game time and make sure he plays as many games as possible. Haaland exactly the same, because with the players that I've had going out, I think it was smart. De Vrij also left on a free transfer as well at centre back, so I think that was a big move. So if I'm looking at my best 11 pick, it is similar to this, but Lukaku, Martial go there, which is the reason why I wanted to play those two in there. But the rest of it, I'm happy. And guess who's back?
Yeah,
William Saliba. 2 long spells out. How good does he look? Oh, yeah,
very good. Very good.
Ooh.
I mean, we know he's good as well, but at that age, that is good.
Solid.
Yeah.
Now, what I wanted, I've still got over £100 million left. What I wanted to show you, which was quite interesting, is the players that we now have available for us that we could sign, because it's at this point it's very hard to sign new players. These are just the doubtful ones, and if you go on by ability, can't even get Neymar because he's not for sale.
No.
Ter Stegen, I don't need a goalkeeper. Then like Trincao, he's quite a good price to be honest, but I don't think he's better than what we have. But it's quite funny the amount of times that I'm like, oh, the ones that would actually be good in my team, they're all Dad's players. And Dad's is exactly the same. When I'm looking for certain players, Kvaratskhelia, yeah, that's Dad's players. Yeah, John Stones, I need centre back. Oh, John Stones there. Oh no, it's Dad's player. And Dad's exactly the same. When you go on Dad's and his recruitment, all the best ones.
I was looking for a left back.
Yeah, all the best ones are coming up are each other's players again.
Yeah.
So unfortunately, that's the situation that we are in. You look how many Man United players are on Dad's. So it's kind of hard, but there we go. That's the situation we're in. Right, there was trophies to win at the start of the season. Who has picked them up? Dad, you had the Super Cup. Did you win that one? You didn't.
Dropped a clanger there. Well, I dropped 2 clangers really. I lost 2 trophies already. I can't afford to do that. One to you.
You needed both of them.
I needed both of them, definitely. And to lose 2-1 and 2-0, really, really disappointed with that.
Started the Premier League season quite well though.
I'd rather lose 2 in the Prem and take those 2
win
trophies.
Those 2.
Yeah, disappointed. Bad start.
Let's have a look at my start then. Outside of winning a trophy already, we've beat Bournemouth 5-0, Middlesbrough 5-1. We've done quite well at the start there. Only conceded 1 goal at the start of this season, which was against Middlesbrough. And Messi is still playing and still scoring, by the way. If you look at the start of the season, he hasn't started a game.
He wasn't your strongest 11, no?
No, he hasn't started a game yet. He started in the Community Shield, where he got a goal anyway. But he's come off the bench 4 times. He's got 2 goals and 2 assists. Come on, Lionel.
Yeah.
One more year. Because he's got a year left in his contract. So at the end of this season, whether he stays or not, we'll find out. All right, let's have a look again. Season number 9. Right, Dad, well done. One loss all season,
Come on.
103 points.
Get in. Lost to Everton.
Yeah,
I'll take that.
yeah. I had a better goal
They're
difference as
fourth
well.
from bottom.
We were talking about the goal differences the other season. 100 goal difference for you, 116 goal difference for me. I only conceded 22 goals. How the hell did I lose 4 games? Because 4 of those goals was against you. You beat me both times.
Go get in.
I lose 2 games 1-0, 1 game 3-0, 1 game 4-3. Did I ever concede when I won a game? Like, that's mental, isn't it? 22 goals I conceded throughout the whole season. And if you think, that's 9 goals or in 4 games.
Yeah.
Drew 3 as well. Against Arsenal, Liverpool, Newcastle. Again, it's because I'm not scoring enough. Whereas you drew 4 all season. Arsenal, Liverpool, City there again. Hull. And again, it's probably because you ain't scoring enough.
That's
Only
right.
scoring 1 goal
in
each game.
I'm gonna
There it
take
is. The
Trophy
goals
in the
won
bag.
games.
Thanks.
Most goals 138. Most clean sheets was yourself, but no least conceded was 22 Manchester United. Most key passes, Vinicius, who also got the most assists. Oh, he watched Lionel last year.
Yeah, I did, yeah.
And did really well. Most goals, though, Divock Origi, who is playing for Chelsea. Looks quite good, actually, to be fair. But there we go. Let's have a look, then, at the other competitions. Because the FA Cup, I've managed to go on and win it again, defeating Manchester City in extra time. Lukaku scoring there in the 111th minute. However, I did not win the Capital One Cup. 5-0 against Manchester City, Dad. Big one there for you.
Yes, definitely, yeah.
What about the Champions League? Because this time, I only got to the semi-final before being knocked out by Juve. But you weren't there either.
No.
Liverpool in the final. So let's see. Semi-final was Liverpool-Monaco, so you weren't even in the semi-final. Quarter-final was when Liverpool knocked you out, while I was knocking Valencia out. 10-1. 10-1. I am nervous now. Am I losing, Lionel?
Ooh.
Is it going to be his final year? What are we saying, Lionel? Retiring.
Oh, he retired.
Makes me so upset.
Well, at least you can
He's
say he retired.
yeah.
He retired at United.
What was his final game? Did he play in the final game? Newcastle 3-1. He went out at Old Trafford. That's the main thing. He didn't even come off the bench. Scum. That's harsh.
That's bad, isn't it?
That's harsh.
You call
A
yourself
career
manager,
like I know.
You didn't even put him on for his last game.
Maybe he played in the Man City Cup final, and we wanted this. Yeah, he came on. He came on that. So the last time he was on the pitch, he was lifting a trophy.
Right.
Which he couldn't have done at home to Newcastle. You had already won the league.
Yeah, I already won the league, yeah.
So smart. The last thing he did, the last sight of anybody sees is him lifting the trophy while Diego Simeone is there crying into his little Man City blanket. Yeah.
Oh, and I beat them 5-0 as well.
Yeah,
in the
so
League Cup
unlucky.
final.
But yeah, Lionel Messi has left. Well, he's going to be retiring with 23 goals and 19 in his final year.
Still great, isn't it?
Yeah.
Still great.
So at age 36.
Natural fitness 15. That's still better than some of the players that younger than him.
45 goals though for Alvaro Morata. Bit of a standout season for him.
Yeah.
Lukaku with 29. Erling Haaland with 27 and 16. Locked him in. Still was the 3rd top scorer. What the hell? Vinicius Jr. though, 23 and 28. Locking him in was a smart move.
Yeah, definitely, yeah.
He looks brilliant now, so that's really good. Londaka, who will fill that role on the right-hand side now that Messi's gone every single week. This still looks really good. Martial barely played. Might be time to sell. Won't send to Arsenal, though. Declan Rice has done well. Yeah, Brian Robbie's even played a few games. Lovely stuff. William Saliba. Brilliant. Okay. Final season. Only 250.
Only
Crazy.
250 million.
Let's have a look, Dad, to see how your boys did. 30 goals, the Harry Kane comeback.
Harry Kane, yeah. That's a big surprise, isn't it?
Yeah, Harry Kane came back, scored 30 goals. Kylian Mbappe looks like from the right-hand side played 40
he
games.
still played 40 games as well, so yeah. I don't
21
care.
and 14.
I don't care they're doing it. We won the league, so I'm happy with that.
Yeah, Christian Pavon was quite a good little... I mean, Ross Barkley, the first season...
Yes.
In a Spurs shirt, 18
Good return,
and
that,
12.
I think. Good return for that.
Nice. Jorge with 16 assists. Trent with 18 again.
Yeah, good.
But look at this. João Cancelo with 26 assists. Where did he play? If Trent's playing,
If Trent's played,
Jorge's
where
playing,
did he play?
Where the hell did he play? That's absolutely mental. He was doing both duties, look. Wherever he did, he didn't even get like. This is crazy. How has he got that many assists?
You knock me sometimes with buying squad players. Now and again, you get one like that.
Yeah, quite impressive that is.
Yeah, pleased with that.
All right. Well, transfer budget 102 million.
Whoa, they finally started support. Do you know, I've won the Champions League 3 seasons in a row. The season I don't even get to the final, and they start backing me.
Yeah.
What's that all about?
Yeah.
I'm going to take it. I'm not going to.
You're probably close to being sacked until you won the league.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
Let's have a
and
look
I'm
then.
weak in my left back position.
Yeah, again. Yeah. Did Aaron Hickey play?
He probably didn't, but the other guy was playing, wasn't he?
He did. He come off the bench once.
Yeah.
All season.
He's there, though. He's there just in case I need him.
Holding the water bottles for everybody
Cancelo
else.
doing the job if I needed.
Well, that's the thing. Yeah, Cancelo. You can't really knock how well he did. All right, let's have a look at the trophies then. Going into the final season. Season 9 trophies. Omega Luke with 2. Dad with 2. Meaning the total trophies is Luke with 24 and Dad with 16. Right, a few casualties, Dad.
Yes.
Leaving the club. Januzaj going. Free transfer to Sporting to play alongside Bruno Fernandes, of course. Yeah. Christian Eriksen going to Barcelona.
Yeah, they're just getting to the end of the contracts and didn't want to sign a new contract. I mean, Eriksen, I can understand why he wanted to go to Barcelona, but there you go.
This one's a sad one.
Yeah.
Because the reason why he couldn't sign a new contract is for some reason couldn't get a work permit.
I know, I couldn't believe that.
Despite playing quite a lot of games last season. 29 games he played.
And 34 before that, and 37 before that, 38 before that. So he was playing first team football and they don't give him a work permit. Don't understand that. He agreed to sign a new contract and everything, but couldn't have the work permit, so no point in signing him.
Yeah, so he's gone back. He's gone to Monaco for £3 million compensation fee.
I'm disappointed with that, really.
The replacement that you brought in is quite good. However, that left wing back replacement.
Yeah, it kept on coming up. I had to get a new one player. So I went out because I had the money, I got one of the best.
Yeah.
So yeah,
a lot of money for obviously the age of £71 million, but we've seen what the money can do with Lionel Messi, and he's got 19 natural fitness.
Yeah, natural fitness. Yeah,
so he'd still be good for a long time anyway, even though this is the final season.
The ground running as well. He started playing really well.
3 goals and 2 assists from left wing back ain't bad, is it? In 6 games, not bad at all, really. But then this one, Mateus Pereira from Corinthians. So not a player I recognise. I think he was just a good player back in the day, around about this time, or a good prospect, should I say. Looks like a decent winger who can play on both sides of that attacking midfield.
I lost Eriksen, so he's the great sort of replacement for him, and I got Berkeley.
Kvaratskhelia, you lost.
So I've got a good squad player again. I know I keep saying it, but I've got to do that with my money. I've got to be a little bit clever with my money.
Yeah, so, Eriksen, Januzaj and Kvaratskhelia, 3 wingers who could play from the left.
Yeah.
That you lost, so replacing them was quite a smart move. But let's have a look then. Pavon is still there as the best 11 pick. Obviously, Neto on the right. You got Pereira who can fill in for both on each side. Still, obviously, you got Mbappe who can go out on the right. Kane can then go up front. Yeah. So you do have options in that regard. Bakayoko can still play too. He's out injured at the minute, but he's still around. So you do still have strength and depth on the wings, despite losing quite a lot of players. That's your best 11 pick.
Yeah, I mean,
still really good.
It hasn't really changed a lot, really, is it? So the new left back come in, and Ross Barkley playing on straight midfield instead of Eriksen, really. So I know I've got the other player that can go there. Still a strong team, I think.
Yeah. Okay, let's have a look at the signings that I made in this final season as well, because I brought in quite a big name. I also lost big players too. So I sold Anthony Martial, got to PSG for £70 million, but I lost Lukaku on a free transfer. So bit of a hard one to take, to be honest, because I was trying to keep hold of him. Again, just refusing, but I was locking in Erling Haaland, so maybe I should have made sure his contract was a little bit more secure in that regard, but never mind, really. The players that I brought in instead, though, I think, £120 million. I had just more money than I needed, to be honest. I signed him because he was called Robinson, which is our last name. I'll be honest. He's not the best centre-back from Arsenal. The reason I say he's not the best centre-back, 13 jumping reach. He's still a very good centre-back. Don't get me wrong, but he's not £120 million.
You say jumping reach of 13, but his heading is 15, so he still classes as a good header of the ball, really.
Yeah. You know? Just low aggression, low leadership, low jumping reach, stuff that I don't really like in a centre-back. Yeah. He's a good ball-playing centre-back, but his name was Robinson.
How to do it.
Why somebody from Colombia is calling their son Robinson first name? Maybe it's after us.
Yeah,
it's just, you know.
He couldn't make his mind whether to call him Luke or Ian, so he just went, both.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, so that's the reason why. I signed an Arsenal player again, Gabriel Martinelli. £102 million for Gabriel Martinelli. Plays on the left. Needed a left-sided player. Went for him. Very good. Can also play on the right too, as well as Kingsley Coman. £137 million. Both sides. Now, there was obviously that weird thing for Kingsley Coman that happened a long time, where every time he had a first season at a new club, he'd win the league.
Yeah.
Happened at quite a lot of clubs that he played for. Yeah. So I'm hoping the first season I can win the league. And that's the plan. So Kingsley has come in. Not a bad player. We'll see if he gets into the first 11, because Vinicius Jr. and Londaka, they are way too good for him to get in there. We still got the wing back, but Marquinhos is actually going in there now, which is a bit surprising over Reece James, but I'm alright to just leave it, to be honest. We'll see how it plays out. Romagnoli is really taking this left-sided centre-back role in the inverted full-back. next to Saliba and Nabil Hazari. However you say that name, sorry. Rafudis and Rice is my centre mid. That's really the only position that I was kind of thinking I could improve, but then I couldn't find a player.
When you bought Declan Rice, I didn't think that he would dominate your midfield for you.
God, no, yeah. He's just been my best player.
Yeah.
If you think now, the amount of Arsenal players I've got in here, which is kind of hilarious, isn't it? Rice, Saliba. I can understand
that one. You expect that one.
Martinelli, off the bench. Got quite a few in there, to be honest. And then obviously some other players, Erling Haaland. It's nice to build these teams, though.
I mean, I'm looking at your squad. Even like you just said, you've just gone on to your second players and all that. What a squad it was. I was looking to buy players, and every time I was trying to buy a player, it was your players were the best players in those roles, and I'm thinking, how can I compete against this, really?
Yeah.
So you have built such a good squad, really.
I mean, the trophy is 24-16. It's actually impossible for you to win now.
Yeah.
Because you're too far behind. You're 8 trophies behind, and there's only 6 trophies up for grabs. And I don't think you're in one of them anyway. Because it was the UEFA Super Cup.
I'd be really happy to take all of them and be that close to you. Get it?
Oh, yeah.
You know, I took defeat. I've got it. If I could win everything now and be close to you, I think, yeah.
Well, you didn't win the Community Shield.
Oh,
because I beat you 4-1 in that one.
I hate that trophy. It's a Mickey Mouse trophy. We shouldn't be playing for that, should we?
I won it again.
Yeah.
There we go. Arsenal was the only game I haven't won at the start of the season. They're the only game that I've actually conceded a goal in the league as well. We've had a good lot of clean sheets so far at the start. Let's have a look, Dad, at your start of the season outside of the Community Shield, because you have won every single game so far.
Yeah.
From Palace, Newcastle, Everton, QPR, Man City 3-0, Chelsea 2-1.
Last 2 games, good results. So, I'm beating the top teams as well. So, yeah, great start for me. I'm happy with that. And Harry Kane on the goal scoring sheet again. So, you haven't lost it yet?
No.
And Trent winning a winner in the last minute. I love that.
Yeah. All right, well, let's see then. The final season of this Spurs versus Manchester United 10-year rebuild. Let's see what's happened. Final season, Dad, you've picked up the title. Despite me only losing 1 game.
Come on.
Drew, you're way too many.
Down to drawing games again, innit?
God, I conceded less. I scored more. I had a great goal difference. Only lost 1 game. Still didn't win the league. Losing to Aston Villa 2-1, but I drew 8 fixtures in total. Way too many there. You lost 2. One of them was against me. Arsenal was the other. Yeah. But you only drew 5.
Well, it cost me a few seasons ago, so it's cost you this season. So I'm going to take that.
Yeah.
Winning the league
well
again.
Done.
Yeah, I'm pleased with that.
Hilariously, Rafael Leao won the highest average rating. I didn't realise he was still playing that many games. But there we go. He's done all right, to be fair. Nice bit of development there. Most goals, most assists. Kingsley Coman. We broke his thing of winning the league.
Yes.
But he did win the most assists. Morata, 33 league goals, though. So
yeah, very good.
That's good to see. All right, not bad. What about the big competition, though? The Champions League. It's been so long.
Yeah.
I have not won this one for a long, long time. And I went 5-0 up against Chelsea. Eden Hazard, who's still there. One of the only players who we both tried. Yeah, I knew we would.
Yeah.
Because he is so good on this. He was world class on the game. So Vinicius Jr., though, got me a brace. Lovely stuff. Morata got me a brace. Easy stuff. Love that. The other competitions, FA Cup was won by Newcastle. That's a missed opportunity there for you.
Definitely, yeah.
Because I was knocked down the 3rd round by Liverpool. However, the Carabao Cup, I picked that one up too, beating Norwich. Norwich got to 2 cup finals and lost both.
I think it was Norwich knocked me out.
Well, let's have a look at the competitions for you. So the Capital One Cup, you were knocked out in the Champions League by Chelsea. I did see that.
Yeah, I lost against Norwich.
No, that's me, Dad.
Oh yeah.
Where are you? So, yeah, you knocked out Norwich in the quarter-final.
Norwich.
Quarter-final 1-0.
Especially for them to go on to the final, which means I'd have gone all the way to play you then.
Yeah. In the FA Cup, though, wonder where you finished in the FA Cup, because I was 3rd round, so you had a free sweep. Newcastle knocked you out of that one.
Oh, it goes there.
Yeah. So you got knocked out by Newcastle and Norwich.
Yeah.
Norwich in 8th, Newcastle down in 14th.
Champions of the league, and I'm getting beat by teams that shouldn't be done.
And the Champions League was the quarterfinals by the finalists, Chelsea.
Yeah.
There as a 5-4. It's a bad second leg.
Yeah.
Real bad second leg.
Cost me, innit?
There we go. All right.
I've enjoyed this, so good.
Yeah, it's been good to go down the nostalgia route and have the
Yeah.
new gens play, but I'm glad we did the 10 years, definitely. So thank you to whoever who has suggested that in the comments. If you do have any other suggestions that we could do the 10 years with, different scenarios, etc., I'd be open to do another 10 years in the future.
Good. I mean,
sure.
you look at my first 5 seasons, season 1 and season 3, I think it was, I didn't win anything. So my first 5 seasons, I was absolutely out of it completely.
Yeah.
So I'm glad you did make us do 10 seasons because I got back into it.
Yeah, would have been a very boring 5
Yeah.
seasons. Looking at the goals, though, Dad, you had 6 players who had 20 or near about 20 goals.
Yeah, really good.
Over 120 goals between those lot, which was very good.
Yeah.
And even Pereira with 15 and Trent with 15 and 16.
They've done so well, didn't they? Really?
Yeah,
So, yeah.
how well
Pleased
they've
with
all
that.
done.
Yeah.
Let's have a look then at my final season. The lads, how are they doing? No, Morata had a great final season. Oh, didn't he just? 52 with 17 assists.
110 goals from 3 players.
Yeah, 30 and
Brian
22.
Bromby.
Brian
Get in.
Bromby played quite a lot. Obviously, after Lukaku left, Brian Bromby played quite a lot there and got 28 goals. Vinicius Jr. 22 and 23, so happy with that. Martinelli 22 and 17. Kingsley Coman 16 goals and 28 assists, did very well. Even
Yeah.
Leao scored and played a few.
I mean, you've got
as
to
well.
look at that squad. It's a hell of a squad.
Yeah,
You go-
Londaka was
You
the
go
one
down to the bottom of the
who did
page
play
and
that
you look
many.
at the play. Yeah, look at him. Look
It's
for
because he was
God
out injured, so I
almighty.
forgot to mention it at the start of the season. But he had 9 months out with a damaged cruciate ligament. So he was out for 6 months,
Yeah.
and then came back, torn his knee ligaments, out for another 2 months. So yeah, had an unfortunate final season there. Could have done with him in the end, but never mind. Well, I've definitely enjoyed it, and I hope you guys have too. Again, let us know those suggestions. If you want us to do 10 years in a different scenario, by all means, we are more than happy to do it as sort of like an added on to the usual 5 ones that we do majority of the time. If you got this far, season 10 crew. Wow.
Yeah. Well done.
We've never had a season 10
Thank you
crew.
very much for doing
So
that.
let us know if you got to the season 10 crew down in the comment section. And of course, if you have got this far and you haven't subscribed yet, you might as well press that button while you're here because you clearly enjoy the content. And if you do, well, on screen right now is another video where I created the 2 perfect twin managers. And you might think, oh, that's a boring video. Go and watch it because the story that those 2 created were absolutely crazy. One is famous, one isn't. One moved to Japan to get away from his twin brother, and boy, didn't he get his revenge.